What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tablestory Crash City. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, everybody?
Hello.
Hey there.
Finally got some Crash City.
Sci-fi. Cyberpunk. How's it going? How's everybody doing? How's your week been?
I've done nothing all week at all. I've just been relaxing constantly.
Excellent. It sounds just like you, Peachy.
Yep, it does, doesn't
I
it?
got Gimli off to the vet, and he's a very good cat at the vet. He behaves himself, but he did hiss when the lady put her finger up his bum.
I mean, who doesn't really?
Right, yeah, I know.
I like to say, ooh, what a lovely tea party.
Ooh, but his health's much better.
That's a sub alert if I've ever heard one. Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, he's not been sick since we got him there and got him his medication and his food and stuff and everything. So that's good. But I was really stressed because I love my little kitten. I was like, oh, don't be sick, Gim. You have to be healthy so I can love you.
Oh.
I've been really proud of you doing your bike rides, Zacatecas.
Yeah, I did another hour this morning. I was like, I said to Brad, I really want to watch your stream because I'm loving the Atlas RP stuff. So can I watch your stream and stream my Psycho just so I'm accountable? And he's like, sure, fuck, go for it. I don't give a fuck. Like, anytime you ever want to do it, just do it. You don't need to ask.
No way. Fuck off.
No, and it's funny. I'm cycling away and Brad just starts spinning in his chair. Faster. Then tries to stand up and just falls. Good times, but yeah, I've been cycling on this thing, trying to get like an hour, as many days a week as I can.
Man, that's a recipe for fitness right there. You do that an hour a day. That's huge.
Yeah.
It's all about that consistency and the discipline. That's
discipline. My butt's starting to become used to the abuse as well, though, so that's good. You know, it's like when you had a new
Peachy, you want to take that one, or?
Oh, Peachy will take it every time.
I would protest, but, you know, he's got a point.
I've not missed a day of walking since September.
Yeah, man, you've been kicking ass. Every day. Well done. People's 2 Walk channel in the Discord if you guys are interested.
Yeah, come hang out. Come hang out on the Discord, hang out with us. And you know, if you're having problems staying motivated or whatever, it's good motivating. We've had a lot of people that have started to join us, just trying to keep up the discipline and stay on top of it and stuff, and it's good motivation. So come hang out and check it out. Come hang out with us. It's good fun. If you want to join the Discord, you can follow the link there in the chat. Make it happen. And if you have not done so, please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Make it happen. And why don't we go around and meet these wonderful people? Let's start off with Bobby.
What's up, guys? I'm Bobby here on Twitch. I stream sometimes. Hopefully I'll stream again soon. Here, though, I play Lucius Clement, a Belter Street Doc. Last episode, we left off in a bit of a pickle, so I'm curious to see how we pick that up. And I just want to get this going. Let's do it.
Thank you. Peachy.
Hi, but a bitch pixel 8. The 8 is important, for it is a number, not the letters. I'm streaming like every day for like 11 hours a day at the moment, so come hang out. Watch me just slowly go insane. Live. Only on twitch.tv/peachypixel8. I have merch.
He does. He's not lying. He stole it, but he has it.
Yeah, I've just stole it from streamers I like who have good merch. I just mine.
It's mine.
I do have a drawer of streamer merch actually.
Oh, streamer merch. Okay, I thought that was going in a different direction for a second.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll just shut up. Next.
Simply.
Hi, Simply Jackson, Friday broadcaster, show and stuff. I'm done. Sorry. My body's like, you're done. Just stop. Moving on.
Thank you. Tiny Pixels.
We're so good at intros.
Oh my god, Wack, will you do the noise for me? Because I've been really sick this week.
Hi.
There you go. I'm Tiny Pixels, and I finally get to go back to streaming because I'm in my new house with my new internet that is glorious. So Twitch.tv/TinyPixels. I know for variety streaming and stuff is going to be great. We're going to stream some Beat Saber and stuff in this room, which is really scary but exciting. I'm here for it. Yeah, I play Amber, who steals things and doesn't give them back, and sometimes gives them back, and sometimes writes her name on them once she can find a pen. I need to buy a pen. Hi. Let's play. Please, let's play.
Thank you very much. Zagondagus.
Hey everybody, I'm Zgodicus. You can find me, Zgodic.us, and on Twitch I'm streaming. I do the cycling on my bike. I do an hour, so if you want to come and cheer me on, it helps. I did an hour off stream the other day. It's way harder. Like on stream, like it just flies past. I'm like, oh shit, I've done 40 minutes already. But then when I'm just doing it myself, listening to a podcast, I'm like, why does this take so long? So the more you guys come hang out, the easier it gets for me, and hopefully you can find a little bit of a inspiration there, or a bit of a community around working out as well. The Tables 2 walk stuff as well, check that out. And I'm also streaming Atlas RP on Dark Side with the Golden Rose Company, the Shatterstone family, but I'm not a member of the family. I'm Leslie Wimpy Wimplemeyer, the simple boy who just does what he's told and tries to stay out of trouble. That's me.
Give us a little bit of Wimpy.
Oh, I can't. It's so difficult. Like every time I try and think about doing it, it's starting to leak into other things as well. Like every time I try to do other voices and stuff, like I just keep going back to Wimpy because I'm doing it so often, and it's so fun to do as well. Oh, I have a blast. Wimpy.
Stop crying and go and kill something.
Oh well, if it's a snake, then maybe. I fucking hate snakes.
What about that giant bear?
No, I think I'm all right, Mr. Theo.
Go and kill the bear, Wimpy.
More of this at twitch.tv/PeachyPixelate and twitch.tv/Zgodicus and all the other people who are in our company. Make sure you check it out. It's a good time.
They're not important. It's just me and Scoticus.
It just does too, really.
Stars of the show.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm Wax Steven, and I will be your GM of Doom. I'll be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. And there very well may be some kicking and screaming, as per the usual. That's what we do here. That's what we do. If you've never seen the show before, Crash City is a cyberpunk role-playing game show set in a homebrew world. The world of Crash City is it's essentially a planet that is sort of like an interstellar Bermuda Triangle. It is a place where ships deal with horrible gravitic forces and are just crash landed on this planet and end up sort of being salvaged, and sometimes there are survivors, a lot of times there aren't, but the people of Crash City take advantage regardless, and civilization moves on, although they don't usually manage to find a way off of the planet, although that's what most people are hoping for. The players in the last session were dealing with some problems. They were dealing with some problems. But we'll get to that in a second. We have to show some love to our wonderful sponsor, Morris. If you guys don't know who Morris is, he's the creator of the What's Old is New RPG system, which is the system that Crash City uses for the show here, and I've made some modifications. We've got some sort of custom stuff that we're using here in the show for the cyberpunk-ish kind of setting that we're dealing with. So you should go check it out. You can do that at WoinRPG.com. And if you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is go show some love to our wonderful sponsor, Morris, by heading on over to his Patreon, which is patreon.com/Morris, Morrus, and morris.podbean.com, which is where you can listen to the MP3 version of this show, as well as Sector 49, which happens on Mondays, and that's a Judge Dredd in the Worlds of 2000 AD RPG show, as well as listening to Morris's podcast that he does, which has all kinds of role-playing game news and in-depth information. You should really go check it out. They've got guests that come on. I've been a guest on there before, and it's a lot of fun. Go check it out. Make it happen. And let's hop into this show. Let's get started with some Crash City. So, in the last session, that we played, the players headed back to Lucius's, I guess the street dock clinic, the ramshackle sort of clinic that he's got going on in Crash City in the rafters area of town. It's kind of it was originally the first area of Crash City that was turned into a sort of civilization here on the planet, and it's kind of expanded outwards ever since over time. And a lot of stuff is built on top of other things, and it's kind of a mess. There's a lot of the sort of downtrodden live in the rafters area here. And in the last episode, the players had managed to head back there and try and get some rest. And they ran into a problem. Primarily, a woman showed up on Lucius's doorstep with a gunshot wound to her stomach. There was apparently some sort of sniper that the group found out about. And they found out that this woman seemed to be some sort of hacker or something. They did a search of her belongings and whatnot, and she was dealing with some pretty serious injuries. Lucius was trying to get her patched up, but she needed a transfusion, and he blew through a lot of his supplies and things. While that was going on, the wonderful Lillian Holtz was trying to reach out to some contacts to find out some information on this person and possibly see if they could get her to some place that might be able to take care of her a little bit better than what Lucius had on the premises. So she reached out to her bridge friend, Miss Abigail, to find out that Miss Abigail had a contact named Daniel Espinoza, who she seemed to have a wee bit of a crush on. So Lillian sort of took advantage of that and tried to ply on her tastes for certain people and kind of sold Combo out a little bit. promised Combo would give her a little bit of moon pie action.
I mean, we called it rides, but
right. Right. I mean, Combo, I don't think has any idea that this was going on. But Lillian, took some liberties. While that was going on, Kel Solis was trying to see if he could catch up with the sniper or find out any other information. So he did a scouting of the sort of scene where the sniper was setting up and found several other people dead in the apartments where the sniper had taken a shot from. While this woman was kind of bleeding out on Lucius's table, this hacker woman that had quite obviously drawn some attention from some higher up place, Combo and Amber were trying to, I guess, take a ride and see if they could snatch someone off the street to try and replace this woman. I don't really understand Combo's motivations here, but who really does? Amber was just kind of along for the ride, I think, for the most part. Yeah, we kind of left the session with this woman kind of bleeding out, and Combo and Amber are about to take a ride and see if they could find some poor person off the street that they can grab. And I don't even know do what with, but that's what they were doing. So, today's session, we're going to start with Combo and Amber, I think. Let's start with Combo and Amber. So you guys have, yeah, I'm curious to see what the hell Combo's plan is here. So why don't we get started with that? You guys are in El Diablo, Combo's shit heap of a vehicle, and you're out and about. The El Diablo has sort of taken off. Where are you headed there, Combo?
I'm just going to drive around the streets, perhaps maybe some underpasses or something like that where homeless people tend to hang out.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. That's easy enough to do. You don't really have to make any sort of roll or anything for that. And there is a one of the main highways that kind of moves through Crash City right nearby, so it's not a far drive. You head to one of these overpasses with Amber.
Amber, I'm looking for a woman.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, well, yeah. Okay, I got it.
Just keep your eyes out.
Yeah. I got it.
We're just gonna like slow roll, you know, like the creepy, the creepy slow roll, trolling for women, you know.
Oh, we're doing this kind of looking for. No, I don't think that's it. I'm not interested.
Okay, if you're fucking interested, we need a woman.
I mean, you might. I'm good. Thank you for asking.
What? No, this is part of you as well.
Why?
Because there's a fucking hired assassin.
Because there's a hired assassin, and we're gonna replace the hired assassin with the. Okay.
What did you think
I don't
was
know.
happening here?
Leave me alone, please. I don't. Let's just be creepy. Please.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Just drive. Please just drive. Please just
I
drive.
just threw it in my mouth a little bit.
Just, I don't. Literally, I don't care. Just please drive. Thank you.
Oh, I need a mint. I'm just gonna like open the glove box. And like ammo and guns, and a finger falls out, and I'm trying to like find mints in there. No, that was a finger. Are there any mints in there?
How would I know if you have mints?
Because you're sitting right by the glove box that I'm carrying.
Okay, hang on. Is this a mint?
No. Oh, what was that?
Is this a mint?
Oh.
Is this a mint?
Yeah, that's a mint. Right.
Hey, there you go. Second time lucky. Hey, cool. Now, found the mint. Can I find the woman?
Right. Yeah. Keep your eyes out, and I'll drive as slow as possible.
Gotcha.
And we're looking for a woman, Wake.
Okie doke. Both of you can give me perception checks.
Okay.
It's under movement.
Yeah.
A 12 from Combo. And an 11 from Amber. Okay. Okay. So after looking for maybe a few minutes, you can see that there's like a little sort of community that's kind of underneath this overpass. There's a lot of like trash can fires that are keeping people warm and stuff, and it's there's one woman that you can see from your position there, Combo. She's just kind of huddled over the trash can fire, so you can see like the light on her face, which can actually tell you. Most of them are kind of bundled up because it's probably fairly cold out this time of day.
Okay, I drive into her.
Jesus.
You're just gonna run over all those people?
I don't care.
So
I care. Someone doesn't care.
You can see Amber like jumping up down in the seat, being like, "Why are you like this? What are you doing?"
We need a woman. Hold
Give
on.
me a
Please keep that on.
driving check plus your agility.
Oh, God. Why is it like this?
Can we get some big oofs in the chat? Jesus.
Oof. Oh, that's a big one.
That's a 10. Okay. So they're just probably not really paying attention to you mostly as you start to like turn El Diablo, and then you hear this like as he revs the engine to gun it as big as hard as possible here. And everyone is kind of like looking, and then you start to hear screams as you get closer and closer, and they start diving out of the way. You basically just try to drive through, smacking into like this trash can fire, and there's a bunch of like there's a bunch of like clothing tents, you know, that are people are just made their like little hovels and whatnot, and you just totally like plow through a bunch. There's probably a few people that are like in there and sleeping that you just murdered. Yeah, you plow right through this area. The people that you were trying to hit, you completely miss. And they're all just screaming like, "Oh my God, he's crazy!"
Okay, are we close to any of the people that we were trying to hit? Like this woman that we were trying to hit, are we in any way close to her?
No, she just jumped out of the way. Yeah, I mean...
Okay, so where is she now in like relation to where we are?
I figure he gunned it, right? So he just tried to plow right through. So he just drove right past and missed. Now, Combo, I don't know how you're sort of setting up. You've plowed through like a bunch of tents. You've definitely killed like one or two people as you just plowed over their tents. There's a few people that are just screaming their heads off and running.
Okay, so I stop and then I reverse back, do a J-turn, and stop by some of those tents that I ran over.
You stop like on these tents? Okay.
But no, we've gone past the tents.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just gonna like J-turn back, so we're closer to the tents now, and I'm gonna go and get out of the car, slam the door, gun in hand, so don't mess with me, and I'm just gonna go and have a look at those tents, see if there's any women in there. Literal murder hobo happening right now.
So yeah, there's a few people that are like trying to crawl out from their devastated lives from your horrible vehicular manslaughter that you've just committed.
I'm sorry, when I made this character, did I say anything about them being a nice, well-rounded person?
There's a difference between nice and running over people with your
on my character sheet, it literally says psychopath.
So, yeah, there's like, you can see like bloody hands like trying to crawl out from the tents and like just kind of trying to pull themselves out, like making horrible moaning noises. Yes.
I'll just pull the trigger and put them out of their misery.
No, you have to shoot them in the stomach. What are you doing? You have to shoot them in the stomach. Oh. I'm so bad at this.
Well, we have to find another one.
Oh, you're
check that tent over there.
Bad at this. Fine.
Look, all right. I don't usually go driving around looking for women.
I'll go and walk over to the other tent and try and see if there are any women.
I like that Amber's main problem with this is that I'm not doing it efficiently enough.
No, you're not doing it correctly, and it's infuriating. It's infuriating that you absolutely know how this woman died, and you have refused to follow the pattern in a way that makes sense. I hate you.
Did you just hear the sounds of people screaming like, "Oh my God, he killed her! He killed him!" And
gonna walk over to the other tent. No, not paying any attention to this screaming. No, this is ridiculous.
Okay, give me another perception check as everything just goes quiet.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sorry, I have to navigate my tiny sheet because I'm on my laptop. Perception.
A 12. Okay.
Is it a women's?
You don't see any in the nearby area, unfortunately.
No whammins? This isn't a very inclusive hobo group.
The worst. So I'm going to turn around and just scream at God, like, you've ruined it. Look. You've ruined it. There are no other women here, and the only one that we could find, you've killed her wrong. We had a pattern set up. We were all fine. It was all going to be great. What did you do?
I was just...
Nah.
How badly is her face messed up anyway? And I just like hold her up by the hair. Not that bad.
Yeah, but she had a... Yeah. Like, all right, just get her in. We'll shoot her in the stomach in a minute. Just get her in.
Shoot her in the stomach.
Do you have a shotgun?
No, I don't have a shotgun yet. We haven't had time to go and spend our money yet.
Okay, well, don't lose any of the inside bits. Just put her in the car. God, you're so
I shot her. I didn't get her.
Just put her in the car.
All right, put him in the fucking car. Ching. Have all the hobos scattered now?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there might be like some that are too old and infirm that are just kind of like trying to hide, but this horrific scene of murder that you've done here has terrified all of the rest of them.
Slam the door. Get in there, Amber.
Right, look, do you know how to undress women? Because this is going to be an important question in the next, like, 10 minutes.
I mean,
You're really bad at this. You're really, really bad at this.
just remove the clothes, right?
You're really bad at this.
I've never removed the clothes from a dead woman. That's a lie.
Uh-huh.
We just cut them off.
Right, well,
Let's go somewhere where there isn't all this. It's quite quiet around here now, isn't it? Fuck it, we'll do it now.
You just hear the sound of the El Diablo in the background, idling.
All right, I'll just get out my knife and start cutting her clothes off.
All right, look, where are the... I'm going to go back to the car and get the clothes that we need to swap over.
The clothes? Where? Where are you getting these clothes from?
Well, I picked them up and brought them out to the car when I left the other place.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to go grab them from the car and dress this new dead woman in them, I guess. And then I'm going to
They don't fit perfectly, but you throw them on there. Sure.
Sure,
She's probably like a little bit bigger than the other woman.
I don't know. I feel like she ought to be a bit like beat up, you know, like. Okay, but if it like the lower half of her face, like the lower half of her face.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, you got it. Great. See, you'd be fine where I live. It would be great. Okay. Now drag her backwards a little bit, and then we'll leave her, and it'll be great.
No, we need to dump her outside the docks place.
Yeah, okay, but outside the dog's place, but drag her a little bit once you get there.
Okay.
You need to drag them backwards so they look like she was like.
Right. I guess.
Okay.
All right.
It makes a difference. It makes a difference. People
All right.
can tell the difference.
All right. Okay. I might have messed this up a little bit, but all right. We'll it's fine. I'm gonna pick her up over the shoulder and then put her into the car. Roger. Go ahead. Job well done.
Yeah, that was pretty good, except for where you fucked it up massively.
Fine. I'm like covered in this woman's blood.
It'll be fine. Just come on.
I think there's a wet wipe in there. Can you check the glove box for a wet wipe?
Okay, hang on. Is this a wet wipe?
That is a gun.
Okay, is this a wet wipe?
It's a finger.
Is this a wet? That's a wet wipe. You
Collecting them. Yeah, that's it. Come here.
take that. Yeah.
I'm just gonna like wipe my face a little bit. Yeah, it's fine.
You're the worst. You're the worst murderer I've ever
There's
seen.
definitely blood like all over your clothes.
That's why I wear the leather. You see.
It just
wipe clean.
wipes off, I guess.
Yeah, and we'll go back to the docks place.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that was fun and light-hearted.
You did it wrong, though.
Well, guys, if you've ever been curious about the definition of murder hoboing before, well, there you go. So we switch scenes. Yes. We return to Lucius's clinic. Kelsolis is set up for transfusion for this woman. You've basically run out of the required blood to help you get this woman healed up here, Lucius. So Kelsolis volunteered, and You've got Kelsolis all piped in here. I think he was a B-, and this woman was an AB negative.
I think so.
Yeah. And you get kind of set up with this transfusion, as Lillian's been on the phone for a while here, on the communicator rather, and so you get Kelsolis set up for this transfusion. Give me a medicine check plus your logic, please.
Okie doke. Let's do this.
Because you haven't exactly been rolling super well for trying to keep this woman alive so far.
No, I definitely have not. Okay, medicine plus logic. Here we go.
A 20.
20.
Okay. With the help of Kelsolis here, her vital signs have seemingly stabilized a little bit. You know that this won't be ideal, and there are still things you need. You have to worry about antibiotics and sepsis, and there's all kinds of things that can happen with a gut injury in general. It's a very dangerous thing. Could be a slow death.
We need real surgery. We need to get a real table, like actual medical equipment.
Yeah.
She's safe to move now, at least.
Well, she does seem to be stabilized. Kelsolis, thank you so very much for your blood in this situation.
Yeah, Kelsolis, roll me a 1d6, please.
Me, 6.
Minus 6 HP from yourself. Since you've given blood, you're a bit lightheaded.
Yep.
You definitely have to get some food in you soon.
You got anything to eat?
Yeah, there's some snacks out front. There's a mini fridge under the desk. Some water and some fruit.
I guess that'll do. Thanks.
I'm curious as to why this poor woman was shot in the first place.
I've got some ideas. I'll grab some stuff from the fridge and come back.
We really need to transport her to a proper medical facility.
Yeah, I think she was probably shot because, well, she's a hacker, so that means that she hacked something she wasn't supposed to, found out something she wasn't supposed to.
There's a whole bunch of hypothetical situations that would fit the situation, Kelsolis,
But what that means is she's valuable to us, and the information could be valuable as well.
yes, and unfortunately, the fact that we sort of took her in off the streets and saved her life has, well, made us involved. Do you know where Combo and Amber have run off to? I heard El Diablo peel out there a little while ago. We really do need to relocate her right away.
When did they go?
I believe it was about 15 to 20 minutes ago, I believe.
I'll give Combo a call. See what they're up to.
Amber, can you get your feet off the dashboard?
No, it's comfy. I like it in here. It's comfy.
Well, put something underneath them. Your boots are filthy.
You've got fingers in here.
And I know how many's in there as well. All right.
Combo?
So yeah. Oh, Kelsolis, what's up?
Where are you right now?
We're headed back to the doc's place.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is that Bint still alive?
the lady is still alive, yes.
Right. The doc was talking about collecting someone to collect their bodies.
Right, we're going to be moving her soon. I just...
Right. Well. Hold on. Get him to call. Get him to call the body disposal. Got a plan.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Yes.
Or come in and explain it to us anyway.
What was
do
it?
you- He says you should call the disposal people.
Why? She's not dead. We just stabilized her.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling.
Oh my. Okay. Well, just make sure she doesn't. I don't know. If anything happens, just let me know. I'm gonna go out front.
You should be pulling in soon, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna walk out front to the desk and grab the little phone, and I'm gonna make a call to the morgue for the body disposal.
Okay. So there's a place called the morgue. But I don't think it's a proper
It's a
morgue.
nightclub.
It's a nightclub, and there's a guy that works there that takes care of this stuff. He's
Yeah.
nicknamed Ghoul.
Ghoul?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes,
So
hello,
you can add a contact for Ghoul.
Okay, will do. But yeah, I dial Ghoul's number and just waiting for the pickup.
Takes a while. After like 10 rings or something, you hear, "What's this about?"
Yes, Ghoul, this is Lucius Clement. I
Lucius.
have a job. I need something disposed of. Are you available?
Depends.
Well, on what specifically?
Credits.
That can be arranged. Are you available?
Can be.
Well, what's your time frame? Are you free shortly if need be?
How
Later this
many?
evening? Just one. Female, mid-30s, fairly small build. Should be easy. I know this is short notice, so we will pay the typical short notice fee. Of course, I will not try to swindle you out of credits like I did last time.
Need to make a call first.
Very well, you can reach me at this number.
here.
Sounds good. Just reach out back to me here. Thank you, Ghoul.
be 10.
Very well. That's fine. Okay, well, Kelsolis, Combo is going to owe Ghoul about 10,000 credits for this plan of his. You muted.
How much did you say?
He's just wishing you
10,000.
peace, Bobby. That's what it is.
Oh, it was just... Oh, okay.
You're not serious, are you?
Well, he said 10.
Just 10 credits, though.
I don't know if it was 10 credits or...
That's too
Well-
little, but 10,000 is too much.
Okay, well, somewhere in the middle. Regardless.
He said 10 minutes, right? That's what he said?
Yeah, he totally
He'll
said.
be there in 10 minutes.
I know, yeah.
And Lucius is like 10,000 credits.
Just come across so much money recently from that gun sale we made, so I don't know. I remember Lillian speaking about like selling the guns for 20, so I figured that it's just shorthand for money, for credits. I don't know.
No.
Well, regardless, he'll be calling us back shortly with more information. I didn't confirm or deny if I'd pay him 10,000 or not. I honestly don't recall. This is a stressful situation.
No, take a deep breath, Lucius.
I reach in my bag, I pull out an inhaler and just... Thank you, Kelsolis. Lillian.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
That-
I'm sorry.
No,
Dozing off. It's very late. It's well
It's-
past my time.
Quite understandable. It is quite late. The contact that you had called, is he a surgeon?
I believe he has some history in surgery, but he's a mortician now. But it's the best I've got, frankly. I'd be glad to try to call him again, but like I said, it's very, very late. So
I understand. Well, if he is a surgeon, between him and me, we should be able to figure out the internal workings of this poor woman. Did you tell him how long we'd be? How did that come about anyway? You were speaking to his girlfriend, his wife or something, was it?
well, friend. We'll say a friend, but I have only spoke to her. I've tried to ring him, but it's very late, so I don't know if he's available to answer, and now we might have to wait a little bit longer. But I can keep trying if you need me to.
maybe once more. If he doesn't pick up, we may just have to make an unannounced visit, unfortunately. I can't have this poor woman dying of sepsis, you see.
Sure, except I don't know where his building is. But yes, I will keep trying continually.
Do you have his name? I can try and look it up on the computer system here while we wait for Combo to return.
I believe it's Daniel Espinosa. Espinosa is his name.
Daniel Espinosa. Okay, let's see what I can find. I'm gonna sit back at the like really basic computer terminal. Like it's super simplistic. Like I can basically do like Google searches and like WebMD basically. It's not very fancy of a setup. Like type in Daniel Espinosa location.
Okay. Give me a logic check plus computers.
Logic plus computers. Okay.
20 on a 46. That's damn good. Okay. So, Daniel Espinosa. I'm sorry. He said he was a mortician. Lillian?
He's a mortician. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can see that. There's a few articles that kind of come up for him. Various sort of like famous celebrities that have sort of used his services before. It's relatively well known for that kind of thing. Legit. Not like a criminal.
So, like, if he's legit, I assume that his address and everything is listed there. Address, phone number, like the Yellow Pages kind of.
Got a service. Yeah, he's got a. It's probably like just something basic. I'd say like Espinosa. Well, if he's like I don't know if he's a city, like if he works for the city or not.
I'd assume the city would probably like subcontract most things because there's not really like a.
Yeah, it's just something like Espinosa Funeral Services or something along those lines.
Okay, Espinosa Funeral Services. I think I may have found something, Lillian.
Oh, okay.
Espinosa Funeral Services. I could give you the number if you want to give them a ring.
I can try to call their offices.
I was just thinking of like horrific taglines just in my head right now. After the thing with Combo and Amber, it must have just messed me up.
How long does this young woman have? Should we just port her or take her over there?
To be completely fair, if we don't leave within the next 30 minutes, I am quite concerned about her health. But she is stable for now. We really do need Combo back here, though.
Well, if we need to, as soon as Combo gets back, we can load her up and take her over there. And I keep trying to call on the way, but I don't know. I think a pound on the door and a doorbell is going to be louder than maybe a silenced phone at this time.
I think that's right. Hopefully he lives in his shop. I wonder if he lives above his facilities. I'm not sure. Well, regardless, we can see if he's there. What time of day is it right now?
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime?
Yeah.
Is it like 7 o'clock and dark, or is it like 2 a.m.?
It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, I think, by now. Something like that, yeah.
The chances of him being open are probably pretty slim, but we can still just show up anyway.
I do believe this is going to have to take some very soft talk about what's happening, and I think that the emergency nature of showing up would be better than ringing him and him declining, so we should just go ahead and start getting her ready to load up. I think so.
Very well. I know there's a lot of death here in Christ City, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're open 24 hours a day. Hopefully he's working, at least. But thank you.
Do you need anything from me to help prepare her to move?
I think everything should be okay. You're more than welcome to come back and just, watch over her with me. There's a few things I need to do and clean up back there, so maybe Consolas could use the company. My place is a disaster. There's so much blood. It makes me sick. I need to polish this place and disinfect it. It's so dirty.
She just rolls into the back while he keeps talking. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just talking to myself on the computer. I don't even realize you've left. I'm just there still.
There's absolutely like an OCD level of cleanliness in this place, and if you like open up like the utility closet or whatever, it's just filled with like 7 of the same cleaner, like just in case 6 of them run out. You got that 7th one, just in case. It's like full of mops and brooms and whatnot. They all look like they're brand new.
Lillian rolled into the back. I saw you get some snacks, Kelsolis. You looked a little tired. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just didn't think giving the blood would take so much out of me, that's all. And I, bit hurt from before as well. I'll be fine after some rest, don't worry.
Okay, I know we're talking about potentially moving her over to Espinosa's funeral services. I couldn't get in touch with him on the phone trying to call after talking to Abigail, but the doc says there's only about 30 minutes or so before we need to get her on the road, so you're going to be strong enough to help us move her, I guess?
You guys can hear El Diablo pulling up, by the way. It's not exactly quiet.
I'm gonna call Kelsolis the second I'm almost there.
Speed down. Hey, Combo.
Kelsolis, open the back fucking door. The back door.
Right, back door, I got it. Don't worry.
And I'm gonna reverse El Diablo towards the back door as close as I can.
Right,
Okay.
excuse me, Miss Holmes. I head to the back door and...
And then I'm gonna get out, and I'm gonna I want to drag the body straight through the back door, so it can't be seen. That's how close I want to park to the door. Get out the fucking way! Move! I'm just dragging her by a leg or something.
Who is that? Wait, who's that?
Combo, where did you find this person?
Can you please be respectful? We need to keep most of the bits in, because she was, pretty
She's right.
conclusive
She's right.
here.
I just.
I rushed out back to the back door where they just brought in the body after hearing the commotion. Do I notice this homeless person? Like I do a lot of.
I'm pulling.
work.
Oh, you mean? Sorry. Oh,
Yeah,
do you
no,
notice there is a dead homeless person?
Well, no, but like, do I know this homeless person? Because like I do a lot of like philanthropic work with the homeless and stuff in the area.
Give me
do I notice them?
reputation check. You can add the perception skill if you've got it.
About to be
Okay. I don't have it. Yeah, it's going to be very, very, very unlikely that I know this person.
Yeah.
A 6 on a d6.
Good roll though on that one.
That's the best I could do with what I got.
Don't know this person.
Okay.
I gave you a
Should it
chance
be
since you
charisma
rolled a
luck?
6 on a 1d6.
Yeah.
I rolled one die just to see if I got a 6 as well. I was going to give it to you.
I got you.
Yeah, you maybe don't recognize her because of what Combo did to her face.
What happened to this
okay,
poor
look.
woman?
Right, when's the disposal getting
The body's all mangled. It's been run over. The bones are all, I mean, you can see like the limbs are all like wobbly, like the bones are obviously broken.
Look, I want you to understand that I know he got it wrong, but it's his first time, replicating a death. So it was always going to be a bit touch and go. But I think we've rescued it a little bit.
I don't usually have to be so specific.
No, I know, but being specific is important, and now you know why, right?
Why is she wearing the young lady's clothes? I'm sorry. What is happening?
The shirt's on backwards.
I'm so confused.
Left
right
shoe is on the right foot.
now. Is this the body you want us to dispose of?
How have you done this so wrong? I don't understand. How have
You
you
put the
done
fucking clothes on it.
You were with him, Amber.
Yeah, I know. I told him that he wasn't to shoot her in the face because she died from, and then he did it anyway.
I shot her in the stomach after.
Really bad, and just let's just get the clothes on properly, and then.
Really.
When's the
run
disposal getting you, Doc?
plans by us.
He's
before.
gonna call me back in the next several minutes. But what is this? Isn't even. How old is this? Is this person? Does it fit that? Like, is it like the same description as what I gave Ghoul? like the mid-30s, small, slender build.
Go on. Go on. Go on, for
Slender's
us.
probably a given if they're homeless.
Nope. This
Shit.
person's in their probably late 40s, maybe early 50s.
Okay. Well,
Look, do you know how difficult it is to find a woman who will willingly be shot and driven over and all that? It's so hard. It was really difficult. Combo
Right,
did his best.
They were
Yeah.
gone for like 15 minutes.
He really did his best. We tried so hard.
All right,
Replicate-
but did we have to do this? Did you know So the plan was we were going to take the body, so the actual woman who's alive, to the funeral place.
Yeah, but don't you think if there was a hit out on a person, they'd probably follow that, and we could go a different direction in my vehicle?
this is a master assassin combo. Don't you think they've have eyes on us the whole time since
Yes, I do.
they probably followed you and they probably realized what's
I
happening?
doubt they followed me if we didn't have what they wanted.
I don't know. I'm worried. Regardless, we're gonna have to get out of here anyway.
Look,
I've already contacted Ghoul, and if we don't follow through, I'm gonna lose that contact. And well, to be fair, he's
Well, look, you want to keep this fucking bitch alive, right? Make sure the back of the truck's ready. Put her in there. Put a fucking pillow or some shit.
I'm just conflicted. Killing one person to save another?
look.
No,
We
it's
got
to
it-
save all of us.
We got it as close as we could. We're all on the line here. I want to go home to my nice bus house without some weirdo following me back with a big gun.
Was there any other homeless individuals around when you killed this lady?
No.
Did you worry about them
No.
being paid off to talk or
Please,
anything?
please roll a bluffing plus your charisma, Amber.
To see if you don't break
You are
down.
lying so hard.
Okay, hang on.
You can So it can be either reputation or charisma plus bluffing.
Yeah, I can do that. That's okay.
An 18. Lillian.
Can I do my insight?
Yeah, insight plus intuition.
Come on, Amber.
A 14. So, I don't know. Maybe it's Amber's just kind of easygoing nature, but you believe her.
It's hard to tell if she's ever lying or not. She just rambles all the time, so I
Yeah,
don't
all
know.
the time. Nobody knows what the hell I'm saying all the time. It's like I need.
Well, as long as you didn't crush into or see a bunch of other ones, because they will buy off really easily for drugs. So
No. They were all fine. We were in a crowded area, and then she walked off on her own. Which was fine, because then we could find a little corner bit to just kind of, grab her. It was fine.
She's been ran over. By the looks of it, multiple times.
No, see, here's the thing. Combo's not very good.
are those old injuries or new ones?
Those are fresh. These are the ones that killed her.
Yeah, I know.
No, the bullet in here definitely killed her.
Yeah.
Well, that definitely sealed the deal.
So everything's fine.
Oh, I'm so conflicted right now.
Don't be. Everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna live. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna go back to my bus house and eat.
Did you leave her other clothes out, or did you bring them too?
They're in the back of the truck. Do you
Yeah, they're in
want
the
them?
back.
Okay, we'll swap them and put them on this lady.
Yeah,
we
it'll be
should
fine.
probably clean. We should definitely clean them first, or we can just put her
We
in.
can't carry her
down.
naked out. I mean,
We
I
can
mean,
just
we
run her
can,
down.
but that's not very nice for her when she wakes up and we're
We'll
all
cover
like,
her in
"Ah, you
blood."
were naked!"
Yeah, we can't put those dirty clothes on her. She'll
okay,
get-
fine. And Lillian will take off her jacket and scarf. And just put her in. Put her
You
in.
don't have
The...
to do that, Miss Holmes. We can
It's
just
fine. We need to
blanket.
move her soon. And is that your phone I hear, or is that my imagination?
Oh, is the phone ringing?
Yeah. Your phone's ringing.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Actually, I ran out front and grabbed the phone. Hello?
It's hard to differentiate between her tinnitus and your.
It's the ringing in my ear. I sometimes I never know.
Yeah. But at this time, she's correct. Yeah, there's a. You get the Ghoul's number popping up on your communicator, and he's like, "Where am I picking up?"
Well, whereabouts are you right now? What's convenient? I'm at my clinic.
club.
Whack, do I know where the club is? Off by
The
memory?
morgue is located in downtown.
downtown.
Yep.
And just by memory, the few times I've worked with Ghoul in the past, have I made the drop-offs at the morgue?
Oh no. He goes out to meet you someplace.
Well, I'm flexible.
Is that disposal?
Yeah, I put my hand over the comms. It is combo.
Just get him to pull outside the front.
Ghoul, are you perhaps able to do a pickup out front my clinic?
Cost you more.
How much more? Curiously.
50.
Yeah, okay, that works. We'll have the corpse out front in a body bag. Or body bag combo? What do you... Probably just leave her out there? Just dump her on the corner?
I'll just drag her out when he's there. We chuck her in.
Can't believe I just said that. She'll be on the out front, on the steps, I suppose.
You want her... How do you want it disposed of?
I put my hand over the comms unit again. Do we care how she's disposed of?
What's the cheapest?
Oh, it's not important. We don't
No,
care.
just whatever's cheapest and nastiest they can.
Ghoul, whatever is most cost effective, but we want to make sure there's no evidence.
Can drop her in Junktown.
Could you do? Oh, I don't know. I
also
kind of like
burn
get
her.
really close to it. Can you sort of like melt her chemically in some acid?
Costs more. Harder to do.
Okay, well,
burn her.
I try. Just burn her. That works. Just get rid of the evidence.
Got it.
Invoice me. I will cover you the credits, whatever it is.
Credits up front or nothing.
Okay, well, what's the total?
$350.
$350? Okay.
Fucking 50.
That's fine, Ghoul. As soon as you can, okay? We're in quite a rush.
Be 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Alright, that works. Thank you so much, Ghoul. Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this. He'll be here in about 25 to 30 minutes, 350 credits up front. And then we can leave, unless someone wants to stay behind and you take off to Espinosa Funeral Services and I catch up somehow.
There's probably... We should clean up as much as we can.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
They might come in here and investigate. You should write up documents and say the woman died or something, you know.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea. I'll get on that right now. I'm gonna do up a full death certificate and all the paperwork and try and forge all this. We really need to clean as best as possible. I have a ton of cleaning materials in the closet there.
I'm just dragging this bleeding woman through his It's just this big smear.
Are you talking about? Are you transporting the woman that he was trying to save right now?
No, the hobo. I'm
Okay.
just dragging the hobo from the back all the way to the front, and then when he turns up, I'll just drag her outside and give it to.
Okay, but face down. Face down. No, face up. There you go. Much better.
I'll start the cleaning, Lucius.
Thank you, Gilsolis.
That annoys him.
Everybody needs to clean now, please. There's enough mops and brooms and everything in there. This place needs to be spotless.
No.
Amber, please.
No.
Well, this is coming out of your cut.
All right, fine. Where are the mops?
Here, I chuck one to you. You know how to use it, right? There we go.
This is cleaning like a 1 foot by 1 foot area on the ground. It's super clean though, that one spot.
Yeah.
Person who doesn't know how to clean, they just do it back and forth in the one.
Doc, while you're at it, will you draw up some paperwork for our other lady? We're gonna have to have it for the funeral home. This guy's, I think, pretty well known, and I don't know if he's gonna work without any sort of legal documents.
It's going to be difficult.
Do you have the forgery skill?
To do something like that. With your help, I think we can probably figure it out. A death certificate is something I can do easily because it's just medical nonsense and jumbo, and Ghoul doesn't particularly care. But
Sure. I mean, we just need to make sure that we have some sort of death certificate with one of us being the heir or, executor of estate.
True. Ghoul isn't overly picky about that, but for
Not
Espinosa...
for Espinosa will need
Yes. Okay, well, we're gonna have to come up with something.
that. Amber, what's your last name?
Why?
I need your help
That's an
gratefully.
interesting last name.
She might be your new sister.
No,
You're young, she's pretty, she looks like you. I need to make sure you are like. So what's your last name?
it is. My last name is Marcellus.
Montellas?
No, Marcellus.
Oh, so it's just hard of hearing.
Is.
Come again, sorry?
We'll make it work.
Okay. Just sound it out.
Is.
All right, Amber, for our purposes, this is your sister, Erin.
Oh, that's lovely. Hi, Dad, Erin.
She's alive.
What was your favorite childhood activity?
Oh, so when we were really little, we used
Okay,
to.
hold on to that and tell it to Daniel when we meet him, okay? Thank you.
Okay. Can I
Alright.
not tell you now so we're all in on it?
Oh, I want the surprise to be genuine. Thank you.
Wow.
That's so good.
Wait, so how many shots did she have, Doc?
I believe it was 2 to 3.
All right, I'm
The abdomen?
pronouncing you as the individual who has autopsied her body. Oh,
Autopsied. We're bringing the one that's still alive to Daniel, are we not?
you're right.
Um,
I'm so confused with the other lady that was dead. It's very late still.
Campbell, can you please lift the corpse off the ground? I just cleaned that tile.
Amber, what's the last thing you stole other than the guns?
I have this pen.
Wait, that's
Won't get shot this many times for a pin. Bigger. Think bigger.
I mean,
Did she steal any of my fingers?
no! Put your fingers back!
By the way, the pen says Cerberus Health Solutions on it.
It does.
Amber.
What? You said
That's-
I could keep it. I remember. Okay, what's the last thing I stole that was big? There's this great bike that goes by my house, and I love it because it has like a section on the back that you can put 2 guns on, but the guy who owns it is too broke to put 2 guns on it, right? So basically what I did was I beat it off using like the handle bit of a crowbar, and then I unscrewed the caps underneath and just whooped it off, and then I put like a standard cap back on it.
Okay, so your sister got shot in the meantime this was happening because she was working with you, correct? Correct. Your sister Erin?
Yes.
Okay.
She got shot. The guy came back and he was really pissy because he bought 2 guns to put this thing on, but there was no way he was going to work out how to put these 2 guns on the hub because it was ridiculous. It was really difficult. I took script. Anyway, so she got shot because this guy was really angry, and I brought her here.
This is like 50 caliber sniper rounds.
Have you ever been to Junktown? Junktown's scary, friend. Have you ever been?
Quite recently.
Clean their teeth with.
Recently, unfortunately.
Why do you say unfortunately? I don't understand.
Okay,
Well,
Erin. I
Don't you
mean,
remember
Amber.
what happened?
I need you to just sign off on this that we can
Okay.
Daniel
I have
work
a
on your
pen.
sister with your pin. Thank you.
Ah!
Right here on this line. Just
Okay, she just makes like a squiggle. It's just like it says ambar or something similar.
Arm
like,
bar.
Yeah, it's just a squiggle. There you go, I did it.
Well, could you like me to roll forgery to see if that can...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Give me a forgery roll plus your logic.
Logic? Okay.
Yep. That's a 7 on a 3d6.
It's It's fine, right? It's fine.
So you're looking at this forgery that you've made, and you realize, like, looking at some of maybe Lucius's other death certificates here, it's not looking really official.
Can I just tell you what to say if you make out a medical transfer document from your facility to this one? Because I have lost my penmanship, it seems.
Sure. Just
The arthritis.
and I'll pen it. How's that sound?
Sure, we just need to have the approval form for a medical exchange from one facility to the next one. We're going to tell him to get into the door. It's a funeral service, so we need to tell him that she is deceased, moving her in. And then we're going to have to figure out a way to make him work on her with you once we're in.
Oh, we'll just show him combo. That should do it.
Okay. So we need a body transfer from your facility to his.
That I can do. That's a form 107A3. I go into the filing cabinet, pull out the exact form, and I just start scribbling out the medical transfer.
And Amber, this is still your sister, Erin, who was shot
Yeah, of course
by
it
the
is.
bike
We
owner.
didn't shift or anything while we were here. God.
I have a
Very
feeling
sad that my
Amber's
sister...
going to be convinced this is actually her sister by the time this is over. And it's sad.
So just to be clear with everything, the plan here, I just want to make sure I understand it, is that you guys have taken this corpse that you will be giving to Ghoul to represent the person that was shot, so that you're trying to hide the fact that they were shot. And the person that was shot, you were trying to take to a hospital.
Well, morgue. Not really a hospital as such, but to this Daniel Espinosa guy to try and...
No.
make him...
So the woman that's still alive right now, what are you
Yes.
doing with?
To bringing her to Daniel Espinosa because
The only,
he's apparently
the only
card
contact
surgeon.
I knew that was potentially a surgeon or knew this was a mortician.
Yeah.
So you're trying to use this mortician to possibly save her life.
Yeah.
We used
Okay.
to be a surgeon, right?
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okie doke. Just making sure.
She's
It got
very-
complicated
she looks
on
very
at the
dead.
time Combo ran through a group of hobos. Simple before then.
Was
What
it
do you mean
though?
a whole group? I thought it was just the one.
I improved the plan.
Oh, I can't think of this right now.
Does Combo's car look like he ran through a bunch of hobos?
Combo's car always looks like it ran through a bunch of hobos.
I mean, there's still like a. I mean, there's blood stains. There's blood stains on it, but I mean, it's mostly rust colored anyway. So
There's probably still bloodstains from when Amber was dying on the roof.
okay, so you get this poor homeless woman that they murderated earlier into
She
the
was
back.
50. She'd already outlived how long she should as a homeless person.
God, it's horrible.
Oh, by the way, homeless people don't live very long. But give them money. They probably won't spend it on drugs. They'll buy food. And if they buy drugs, fuck it, they're gonna die in the cold. Let them buy whiskey.
It's a dark day today, huh?
It's a combo day.
It's just method acting.
We're gonna have to release some kind of statement with this episode, aren't we?
Hyperbole.
would like-
Hyperbole? Hyperbole. There we go.
I probably.
Okay, so she's all loaded into the vehicle, and you I guess you try and run out the clock here as best as you can, and the time elapses for Ghoul to come. Ghoul arrives in a. Let's see. Ghoul arrives in a Scurrier, which is kind of like a hatchback kind of frame on this vehicle. Reasonably new looking. Maybe a year or two old, and he arrives. It's probably all black. and he backs up to the clinic. He gets out, and Ghoul is a really lanky looking guy. He's like super scary skinny, you know, like
Belter?
What's that?
Belter?
No, he's a human, but he is super lanky. Like he could body double for Keith Richards easy. And he's probably like 6 feet tall, maybe weighs like 140 pounds soaking wet. You know, and super skinny, and he always looks like he's on something. He's got, you know, dark bags under his eyes. I think he's like one of those guys that like tries to play off the fact that he looks like he's already dead with like nice stuff, you know, like nice clothing and things. So he's dressed like really well. He's got like expensive looking clothing, and he's wearing sunglasses at night to cover up the horrible eyes that he has, because as soon as he takes those sunglasses off, he just looks obviously like he's on drugs, and he's got horrible bags under his eyes. Very gaunt face. He's got a sort of skeleton rictus like face, and he'll get out of the car, and he's still got his sunglasses on. I think he's bald. Shaves his head, and he's got like some pretty serious looking neck tattoos. And he gets out of the vehicle and he says, "Where is it?"
I see him pull up. I just step outside the front door. There's like a little bell that jingles as the door opens. It's just inside. We can do the credit transfer in there if you want. We won't be but a minute.
Do you want to open up the bag? I'll chuck it in.
You'll do what now?
Chuck it in for you, unless you want to carry it.
He's just staring at you for a hot second. You scratch my ride, I scratch you.
Fair enough. It's a car. I understand. Fuck with a man's car.
He opens up the hatch. His seats are down in the back, and you can see he's got like a little storage compartment as well back there. That's like pulled back, like he's got he's got like a pull away kind of storage area. So there's like a sort of a bed in the back there for extra storage, and he pulls out. Lays out like a tarp. That he puts in the back there, hanging off the end, so he can kind of fold the body into it. And he says, "Let's make this fast." He walks inside with you.
Yeah,
When he goes in to pay, I'm going to drag the body outside, and instead of just going straight to the car, I'm just going to go, maybe just walk a little bit longer so the body's outside just a little bit more than it needs to be. And then just chuck it in the back. Close the hatch.
Yeah, when we step inside, I quickly do the transfer. $350, correct?
That's right.
Okay. I'm curiously, out of character whack, do we have is it like a credit device that we have, or is it credits?
Some kind of like flash drive like system where you can swap the credits between each other.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll grab my credit stick.
You probably have to push a button to authorize the credit transfer.
Yeah, I put in 350. I scan my thumbprint and I just hold it out. Just tap there. It's 350.
Got it.
Perfect. I just check it. Does it go through?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Cool. I'll be in touch.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, I'll hold the door for him too on the way out. Guys, are we ready to move?
Give it a minute.
Yeah, let's wait a little while. And then
Okay.
Why is the tarp sticking out of the back of my car?
Probably didn't put it in properly, mate.
You just hear him like yelling from the back.
Okay, you can hear mumbled combo out the front.
Can I roll my endurance dice pool to recover health? What?
Have you done so yet today?
No, I haven't.
Absolutely.
Good. 'Cause I kind of need to.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Amber, have you recovered yet today?
Oh, that's good.
You can roll your endurance dice pool, and that's usable once per day to rest yourself up and gain some health back.
Can we all do this?
Yeah. If you have not used it yet today. Okay. Kelsolis gets a 10, Combo gets a 10, and Amber gets a 12.
Nice.
4 for Lucius.
Lillian's at full HP anyway. She didn't take any damage last fight, so.
All right. Well, if we're all ready and rested, let's get moving.
All right, let's try and get into the back of El Diablo quietly.
Comfortably as well, if possible.
El Diablo and quiet, they don't really go together.
Pull it up as close to the door as you can get.
I did that to get the body out so it couldn't be seen from the main
Maybe,
road.
curiously, do I have any body bags in here?
I'll tell you what.
I don't know if I do or not. I just figured I'd ask instead of just say I go and grab.
Roll
a body.
me a your luck dice pool.
Okay. A 5.
You don't, unfortunately.
Okay. Maybe we should just get some blankets or something and cover her up as if she looked dead. And it was very possible that the assassin would.
We already sent out one dead body. If we could make it look like something else, you know.
Okay, well, if we can do that, that would be fantastic. That's not my area of specialty, though, so I'll leave that to you, Kilsolis.
Question, Whack. How badly does El Diablo smoke?
When you're revving
Yeah.
and punching.
Not that bad. It's mostly just a clanking noise that happens. It sounds like cornflakes when you close any doors from all
Is
the
it
rust falling
nighttime?
off. Yes.
So
I'm gonna go and turn on the 4 beams. Because you know when a car's got its 4 beams, you can't really, you can't see around it, can you?
Okay.
All right,
Hold on. Let me
let's,
see how powerful your lights actually are on El Diablo. Not bad. Yeah. They're mostly full bright lights.
Surprising. Gotta keep the lights in check, you see. Do your MOT.
Lillian will stand out of her wheelchair. She's got my jacket and
Fucking
scarf
hell, she
on.
can walk.
There's a
Very
strange creaking
slow.
noise.
Just
She
put her in
stands
the
up.
wheelchair and wheel her out.
It's
It's
Is it gonna
fine.
be okay, Lucius?
They need to know it's not a body.
Lillian's hip makes like a popping noise.
How long
So
you been able to walk?
Amber immediately rushes over the wheelchair and is like, Erin, let's get you in the wheelchair.
Because she can't look
gonna
like a
be
body leaving here, but
That's fine, she's gonna be okay. Erin, put Erin in the wheelchair, please.
We can help get you to the vehicle, Miss Holtz.
it's okay. I can hang on to this counter for now while you move her out there.
If you say so.
Okay, let's move her out and get her maybe sitting in the back seat. Lucius, you can sit right next to her and keep an eye out.
That would be.
Anyone else know she can walk?
Combo, you're gonna have to drive very gently.
Oh, he's serious.
Yeah, he is this time.
You could
Oh.
kill this woman if you're careless.
Kind of defeat the point, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
All right, but on the way back, I'm gunning it.
That's
Equilibrium.
Lucius, you get in first and
Okay.
sit in the middle seat and I'll help her in.
Before we leave the clinic and before I lock up, I just want to do a quick look over. Have we been able to clean this place up pretty well? Like, what's the state of this place?
I don't have the cleaning skill before you ask.
I guess Amber, Kelsolis, and Lillian, go ahead and make an agility check.
Sure.
I'm assuming none of you have cleaning, so yeah, it's just going to be a straight agility check.
Am I rolling as well? I was definitely cleaning too.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
surprised the doctor doesn't have cleaning, to be honest.
I probably
Buy it right now, Bobby.
I should. I mean, I do have chemistry, so I'm probably making like crazy cleaners, like homemade cleaners. Yeah, just flat.
I hear if you mix bleach and ammonia, it's super powerful. Also super poisonous. Very toxic. Don't do that at home, kids. An 11 from Lillian, a 15 from Amber, a 17 from Kelsolis, and a 15 from Lucius. Yeah, they did a decent job.
This place looks clean enough.
Just leave that medical report out somewhere they could find it easy.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just leave it up on my computer.
I just like to state for the record again, don't mix bleach and ammonia, please. Don't do that.
Don't mix your chemicals.
That's bad. Don't do that.
Don't mix anything chemical.
Read all your labels.
Everything's a chemical.
Your face is a chemical. Okay, I hope
Sorry, I'm done.
I ease our guest into the back seat next to Lucius, and as gently as I can.
Okay.
You got it, Lucius?
Should be fine.
Okay.
The paperwork's out and the place looks clean enough.
You
I'm
got
sure
your
they-
medical bag?
I always do, yes.
Okay.
I think we're good to set out.
I'll go help Miss Holtz in, and then...
Sure. I can help you if you want.
Should
No, I think you should keep an eye on the patient, just in
Okay.
case.
Very well. Yeah, I hop in the car.
Okie doke.
Kelsolis, should I stay? Just in case they're keeping an eyeball on how many people are getting into the car.
The only
I'll have to
problem
just
is if
give you the
stay-
credentials of what I know about Daniel, and you'll have to talk to him. But
Well, you're better with people, and also I don't really feel comfortable leaving you here if they're going to come in and check out the place. They probably don't want people to know that they've came in and checked that out. In that whole floor in the apartment, everyone was dead. If they're going to do that, then there's a fair chance that they'd probably kill you just to make sure. So I'd rather you're with us where we can protect you.
okay, just hope they're not counting as if they're watching. Just tuck me under your drape or something. I don't know.
All right.
It's very lovely smelling. You wash this very often.
I do. Have to keep
Is
it
this
clean.
a cookie or something?
Shh. That's my secret stash. You can have one now.
I'm not hungry, darling, but thank you. Okay.
Well, just let me know if you are. I help
Okay.
Miss Holtz into the car, and then
All right, so you help Amber, you help Lillian to the car, and you guys get ready to set out with your VIP, I guess, and you're gonna head to the Espinoza funeral.
services.
Yeah, the funeral services, and okay. El Diablo turns on, and you guys head away from the Cerberus health services. And Amber, roll me a 1d6.
This is how many fingers she stole.
No, I'm not stealing. I'm not gonna steal it.
They're my fucking fingers, Amber!
It's how many pens she took from me.
I'm making a coffee table out of them.
Oh, I don't understand what it's doing. It says click and I don't want to do that. There you go. 5.
Okay, you have stolen 5 more pens.
I spent extra to get them customized.
Can I please sit there scratching off the logo, like with my back to everybody, scratching off the logo and writing my name onto each pen with all the different pens?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who's in the front seat?
Probably Amber. Because I'm in back with the woman.
Just watching her. I got like making sure she's not stealing my fingers. Just watching her scrape.
Yeah, I'd probably get in the front just so I can keep an eye on things.
Okay.
Okay, you guys head off, and that's a good place for us to take our break. We're going to take a quick break here, folks, and we'll be back in just a little bit as the crew heads to the funeral services of Mr. Daniel Espinoza to try and see if they can save this person. But we'll see if they're able to do that very shortly. If you have not done so, please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Follows are free. Follow this channel as well. Turn on notifications so that you can be notified when our streams go live. And tune into all the wonderful shows that we've got going on here. If you have yourself a Twitch Prime that you haven't used yet, consider using it on one of these wonderful people. Make it happen. Push the button. Do the things. And if you want to support this channel, you can support our wonderful sponsor named Morris. He's a great human being, and he does a lot of great work. He does an obscene amount of work for the role-playing community in general. Head on over to patreon.com/Morris, Morrus, and morris.podbean.com, where you can listen to the MP3 version of this show, as well as Sector 49, the Judge Dredd in the World of 2000 AD show. And you can also listen to Morris's podcast that he runs, which has a lot of role-playing game news and in-depth information about the scene. Check it out. We'll be back in just a little bit. Hang tight for more Crash City. Back in just a few. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tablestory Crash City. How's it going? Welcome back. We return as the group heads off to the Espinosa Funeral Services, where they are looking to get some help from somebody that will probably be very tired and not super happy to see them. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. Combo's leading the way here. Lillian's got the directions for the Espinosa Funeral Home, and you guys are gonna head off. We said that this was downtown, yes? I said downtown, yes, right?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are gonna head probably getting onto the highway, heading south towards downtown. It's the middle of the night. There's not really any traffic.
Is the highway got the best roads?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like, aside from the corporate suburbia area, it's pretty much the most well-maintained road on all of in all of Crash City. Most likely because there's people that are traveling from corporate suburbia to do other jobs or whatever. So they keep it well maintained for those reasons, pretty much exclusively. You guys get on the highway. There's really no issues on the highway. Combo, give me a perception check.
It's an actual skill, isn't it? Movement.
Movement, yes. Okay.
46.
13. What's that?
I have 46 in perception, but it's only running 3.
Let's check.
I do have the perception skill.
Yeah, well, I don't know why it's only rolling 3. That's weird.
Or if I just roll the actual skill.
That worked. That's really weird. I don't know what's going on there. But a 19 on a 46. Yeah, you can see fairly easily. There's a few cars on the highway. It's not like devoid of cars or anything. And it's a pretty like big highway. So, you know, it's late night, but there's cars around. You do notice, however, that there is one that seems to be following you. Several cars back.
Okay, I'm going to take the next off-ramp.
You see them get off as well.
I get back on. And they follow back onto the main road.
Yes.
We're being followed.
Shit. Can you lose them?
Of course I can fucking lose them, but
you have to do it gently.
How does
I
that
like
even
a challenge.
I'm sure he can figure it out. He's good.
Okay, the next off-ramp we're going off, and I'm going to drive calmly. But I'm going to keep turning and use my navigational skills to just keep making as many turns as possible to try and possibly lose them before we get back on the main highway.
Okay. Give me a driving check plus your agility, please. 23.
Very nice.
He may be a complete fucknugget, but he can drive.
Okay. So making a series of sort of random like turns throughout the neighborhoods and things. In sort of the northern area of downtown. Give me another perception check. A 16 on a 46. Yeah, you see no sight of them. Whoever they are, looks like you lost them.
What car was it? Was it a nice car? Was it like a corporate car, or was it a shit heap?
It was a corporate vehicle.
I think we lost them. It was corporate though.
That's really not good. What did it look like? What color?
Black.
It was black.
You think we lost him, did you? I'm gonna like look out the window as much as I can and look up in the air to see if there's any like small drones or anything following after us.
I'll keep a lookout. You just keep driving.
Give me a perception check, please, Lucius.
Okay.
A 10. Don't see any drones or anything.
I don't see anything. I think we are clear. Well done, Combo.
I'll keep an eye out for the car just in case.
Perfect.
Alright, but warning, El Diablo gets a little bit if I don't drive her properly.
I have no idea what that means, but I trust you.
Don't you
When
need
it comes to
oil or
driving.
something for that?
Well, I don't have a choice, Combo. You do what you have to do.
Realistically, to still keep a smooth ride on the main sort of freeway, highway, what do you call it? Freeway. Could I go faster? And because these roads are decent, could I still keep a smooth ride?
Smooth is a relative term. For a vehicle such as yours, that seems to be a little bit ramshackle.
Alright, we'll keep the speed as it was then.
I mean, there's always going to be a little bit of an issue with your suspension, considering that you don't really have like a full suspension.
Oh yeah, we
Going on.
only have suspension on the front.
Yeah, the back is basically shot. Like you're running on broken springs back there.
The poor woman.
Alright, we'll keep it at a nice, slow, steady speed then.
Every time you hit a bump, it's like crack, boom, boom.
Lucius will let you know if it's getting too much.
It's getting too much.
All right.
There's like one like microscopic pebble that you run over, and Lucius like smacks his head against the ceiling.
The front is a lovely ride. Me and Calsolis are like, nice, isn't it nice?
Yeah. You tuned up the suspension up here?
The back looks like the shaggin' wagon.
Are we anywhere near Abigail's place?
Abigail lives in Uptown, so no.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you have to schedule your bridge meetings, I guess. You probably have them in different places, so it's like I don't know how often you have them, but they shift locations. So somebody gets to spend the money on the food and cucumber sandwiches and tea.
Dinner club.
Yeah. little finger foods and whatnot.
I don't want any moon pie.
Don't knock it till you tried it. You guys are heading towards the Espinosa Funeral Services, back on track. Doesn't take you that long since there's really not that much traffic. Maybe another 10 minutes or so, and you arrive with the directions provided from Lillian.
Okay, Doc.
Outside, it's a very nice looking place. It's not really close to the highway. It's actually probably closer to the corporate suburbia area.
We just need to get inside.
What's that?
I'm just telling Lillian's talking to Lucius. Just need to make
No, you
sure
were
we
just a
get-
little quiet. It was hard to hear you.
Sorry, we just need to make sure we get inside.
So this is the thing. If we're showing up here with what is supposed to be a dead corpse, wheeling them in on a wheelchair, that seems a little bit suspicious, does it not?
Yeah, we should pull up closer on the back, just like we did.
Perhaps maybe Kelsolis and Lillian, would you want to go ahead and ahead of time, and we can stay here and make sure that if we were to just bring in this random woman, that it's only Daniel in there and not some of his employees?
Well, I feel like I need you to come with me with your paperwork and your knowledge in the medical industry, and you and I will convince them that we're bringing a body around back.
Okay,
And
that
hopefully his
works.
people will open the doors, and we'll see what will happen.
Okay,
I'll be afraid to get a little bit forceful, you know.
Amber, I need you to play up being very sad about losing your sister. Okay.
I'm sad that she died.
Good, very good
What the
job.
fuck's wrong with her?
Those are real tears, Amber.
Okay, can you
Okay.
She's got like the smelling salts from your medical bag, and she's just waving them around.
Yeah, you take Amber with you, just to sell the whole thing.
Okay. But for the nitty gritty, Lillian, I feel like you should be the one that speaks with Daniel if we do
Sure, you
come
just
across him.
both need to work with me, okay? Whatever I say, go with it. Just
Sure.
like we did before.
It's your lead. Your lead here.
Is that okay, Amber? You look devastated. You're doing great. Okay.
Oh, it's
Just
okay.
send me a beep on the communicator and we'll
Shut the fuck up!
get things ready.
You shut the fuck up!
You're so emotional, Amber.
It's so hard.
Okay, you can leave anytime you want. You know.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
There's like a piece of hobo clothing that's just kind of like flapping. It's like attached to one of the random metal shrapnel pieces that's attached to the El Diablo. And Kelsolis, you're like looking at it like a bit curiously, like that did not match the clothes of the woman that they brought in here.
Okay, I'm not going to ask too many questions, but how often do you clean the inside of Diablo combo?
The inside?
Yeah.
Once every never. I wiped the seat the other day. I got wet wipes.
Doesn't the
That's the
smell
finger.
get to? Maybe when we get
I
back,
had him a wet wipe.
I don't think that's going to help you. Well, but I'll take it anyway.
It's lavender flavor scented.
I just roll it up a little bit and there we go.
I'm gonna get out of Diablo and just like.
Lavender's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out. We're here, right? And they're taking. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out and stand around and check out the car park and stuff and see. Keep an eye out for cars.
Yeah, there's really nobody here. I mean, there's maybe like two cars that are parked here at the moment. They probably have some staff that work at night that are taking care of the corpses or whatever. Okay, so you pull around to the back. There's like a light on outside this place.
Okay. They seem open. We'll follow you, Miss Holtz. Do you need a hand getting around?
I do, if you don't mind lending me your arms.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Here's my arm, and I just kind of put out my arms for her.
The other hip pops.
Do they have like a nighttime doorbell outside the door?
There's probably like a really quiet kind of doorbell, yeah.
Okay. I'll just buzz the door.
You hear a hello.
Good evening. I do believe I have reached Espinosa's funeral services. Am I,
This is Espinosa's funeral services. What can I do for you?
I am Lillian, and I work for the Better Lives for the Underprivileged of Junktown Association, the ones who help take care of individuals who have had a hard life in Junktown. I have two sisters here. One unfortunately has passed away. We have the moving paperwork for the one's body to be exhumed and taken, autopsied and taken care of here.
This is highly irregular.
Unfortunately, the other funeral home that we work with, the individual who runs that one, what did you say his name was, Dr. Lucian?
Mr. Pink.
Mr. Pink's funeral home. He's under the
Mr.
weather. It doesn't seem like he can work with the body. It's the, and she leans in close, it's the lower budget funeral home. You came highly recommended as somebody who would treat these families well.
Make a bluffing check plus your charisma or reputation, please.
Cool.
That was nice.
Boop, boop.
15. Okay.
I don't normally speak to any of the families directly. Just give me a moment, and I'll let you in. I'll be right up.
Thank you. Sure. I'm sorry. I have to play on the better privileged and the thoughts what they think about jumping down.
It's just so sad. I can't process anything else right now.
You're doing great.
It's okay.
And speaking louder, she's like, it's very hard to lose a family member. I understand. I've lost most of mine as well, but you'll be fine. Mr. Espinosa will take great care of Emily. Aaron.
I don't understand how I can go on without Aaron.
Aaron. It's such a beautiful nickname, you know.
Oh, you two must have been very close.
I loved her like a sister because she was my sister.
Well,
Oh, that's such a good reason. I'm so sorry.
I do understand how how tight knit the friendships are down there because obviously she's human, so your families were close, and you grew up like sisters, right? Tight knit friendships like that, you know.
It's just so I don't know how I'm going to go home without her. She's the best shot our family had.
She'll pat her on the back. It's all right.
The door, you hear the locks open on the door, and then this, like, eye starts to, like, peer out at you. It's a person looks fairly short. They definitely have to be of Jovian ancestry. The door, like, creaks open.
Hello?
Good evening. Thank you.
Name's Bradley.
Nice to meet you, Bradley.
Why don't you come in?
Sure. We had our team pull the body around back. If you would like to send your team.
A team? We don't really have a team here right now. It's me and my assistant.
Is Mr. Espinosa working this evening?
No. He'll be on early this morning. A few hours. I take care of the bodies at night here.
Well, if you wouldn't mind.
But you said it would be Mr. Espinosa that came in. You promised me.
It's okay. And she just hugs her. She just hugs her really tight. It's okay. It's okay.
It's
We'll
late.
work with- They can take care of her. They're gonna make her very comfortable.
2:30 in the
before
morning.
Mr. Espinosa gets here. It's
We
gonna
should be in
fine.
at 5. That's an early start anyway.
I don't think she has had a chance to say her best goodbyes yet. Do you mind if we walk with you to the back door to bring her in?
Yes, sure. Come on in.
Thank you.
This man is about 4'11" or so, very short, and he's got that like third shift look about him, right? That sort of bloodshot eyes, doesn't ever like truly sleep, and has a bit of a scruffy looking 5 o'clock shadow kind of thing going on.
I'm feeling personally attacked right now.
Are you third shift, Peachy? Is that why you're offended?
I am full third shift. Bloodshot eyes.
It's all shifts. All shifts, Peachy.
I actually don't keep a beard. This is just my 5 o'clock shadow.
I remember when your beard was super long, man.
And my belly was super wide.
You grew that beard down to them nips. And yeah, long beard, man. It was down there. So, yeah, you follow this guy in. He's wearing like a white overcoat. Just to kind of prep bodies and things like that. He's probably the guy that actually like gets the bodies ready for viewing for wakes and things. You kind of walk in. He's like a bit like hunched over, and he's got all black clothing underneath. And you follow him in, and it's a very nice place. I mean, it's there's fresh, whatever plants there are available on Crash City, they've got them growing here. So there's not really that many in Crash City, honestly. There's a few fungi and things that are usually mostly found. Plants and flowers and things have to be properly cultivated on this place with hydroponics and things along those lines. So it's fairly rare to see. So this is a pretty swanky place to actually have this kind of stuff here. Yeah, and you walk in and it's a nice looking place. This place is, it's close to corporate suburbia, and you can tell. You could easily find a place like this actually under the energy shield of corporate suburbia. You walk in, and there's a few viewing rooms and whatnot for the wakes and things. And then there's like an office, and he kind of walks up to the office, unlocks it, says,
there's a lot of you, but we can squeeze in here. We can, I guess we can talk. What exactly do you need from us?
Well, we'll need full processing of the body. But I would prefer it was put in her will that she would hope to work with.
So are you
research.
you guys have her in a wheelchair right now?
She's not inside yet.
She's not inside yet.
She's still on the vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if the doctor and you can talk to the processes that we need, if you show me the way.
Which hospital is she being transferred from?
Lucian has the paperwork.
Oh yes, here's the paperwork. Hand over the paperwork.
Starts to look at it.
And which hospital is it from?
I was actually taking care of her at my clinic. I'm fully licensed. Yes, it's all right there.
All right.
We're a very underfunded organization.
Yes, with the better lives for the underprivileged, unfortunately. We use what we can.
Okay.
We have some corporate backing. I think that's where the recommendation came in with your name, or this place's name.
All right. So, have you spoken with the Espinosas at all about what kind of services you're looking for? Or?
Not yet. We were hoping he would be here. I wasn't sure.
As I said, he's not here this late. Usually works pretty late, but sticks around.
Are there any special occasions where you guys call him in? I mean, this could look really good on his philanthropic endeavors that I know that he does in his private time, helping our organization out.
He already pulls pretty late hours. Not typically, but I suppose when there are some VIPs that come through, it's happened before.
Do you mind calling him and telling him that we were told to contact him by, I believe, a woman he's very close to named Abigail, to take care of and help with us?
give me a charisma or reputation check. Do you have any sort of persuasion skill of any kind?
I have bribery, but no, I don't really have any.
Yeah, then it's just going to be charisma or rep.
Okay.
13 on a 46. Oops. He says,
It's fairly irregular, but I can reach out. Just give me a moment. I'll.
Do you mind? And she nudges Amber to. She's very distressed. Do you mind letting her sister? I can just walk her back there to let the body in. Let her say her goodbyes while you make the call.
I'm sorry. You're what?
She didn't get to say goodbye to her sister. Would you mind if I walked her back there to say goodbye to her as we bring her in?
Walked her back. You have the body with you?
Yes, as mentioned, we had our people bring it around back. We can handle it ourselves. The doctor is very experienced with this sort of stuff.
As we said earlier, our resources are quite limited.
She didn't say. Didn't you ride? I only saw the one car.
We only have
I can't be apart from her. You
right
don't
now.
But all right.
So just down the hallway.
Where? I don't understand. We haven't brought anyone in.
To bring her in. Well, as you know, if we only have one car, it's not very prepared for holding a body too long. And I don't mind helping, and the doctor doesn't mind helping pull her in either. But she's obviously, she's obviously very distraught. We need to have her say her goodbyes.
We haven't signed any agreements or anything yet.
We'll work with you.
We can't take any bodies in unless we've signed some sort of agreement. I'm sorry, but I'm not the person to speak to in regards to this.
Do you have a back door? We don't have to bring her body in, but I can just take her out to the car, out of the back door.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't you just go the same way you came?
Because I didn't know how to get around the back. And look, I can't walk very well. They have to practically hold me up sometimes. Will you let a little old lady just go around through the back, please?
Fine.
And he'll walk over to the back door, open it up.
Just prop it open. We'll be right back.
Thank you so very much.
He's just looking very confused by the whole thing.
And Lillian's gonna walk over to the door and get to Combo's door. All right, Combo. I need you to wait for this guy to go back in and make a phone call. We're gonna bring the body in, and I need you to hold this guy until we can get Daniel to come in. We're gonna have to force this.
Going to hold him.
We're gonna have to make him call Espinosa to get him in here. Espinosa's not here
That's
right
my
now.
fucking specialty, innit? All right.
Okay, but wait till we get her in first, if you don't mind.
All right. Let's get her inside first.
Okay.
Should we use the wheelchair again, or?
Yeah, let's just do that. Unless you want to grab something from in there to bring her in on.
Amber,
But I
go
have,
ask that guy to show you to the restroom so you can sob it out, pretty much.
Okay, I got it.
Didn't you get Mr. Espinosa's number from your friend?
We do, but his assistant is by regulation, and we don't have a lot of regulation to work with until I get Espinosa up here.
Okay.
Should get a hold of him as soon as possible. I don't know how much longer a patient has.
It might be easier for you to call him and angle it as a personal favor from a friend of his or something like that, you know?
Yeah, I was going to bring up Abigail, but I don't know what terms they were left on. So we'll see how that goes. Just go get him.
Do you think it's better to pull out one of the beds, Lucius, or just get
That's
her
a
in?
great idea. I'll go and wrangle up a bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll head back in and try and find a spare bed that I can bring out, unless someone stops me.
A spare bed.
Yeah, like just a gurney, like the not like a full
A full hospital bed.
Excuse me, we require a mattress and four posts and
Whatever they
maybe a
use for
drape.
transferring the bodies.
Yeah. Okay.
A metal tray on wheels, basically.
Those things that they use on the back of a ambulance, right? To get them out of the ambulance into
Yeah,
hospital.
I know what it is. I'm just trying to think if they.
Crash trolley? No.
Okay.
It's close.
Okay. Lucius, give me a perception check, please.
Okie dokie.
Tell you what, roll your luck dice pool with your perception instead of intuition. Let's roll that again.
It'll be all right. So it's just straight luck dice pool then. I don't have perception.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 5. Nothing visible. Nothing like within easy reach of you to find some kind of bed here.
Okay. Is the gentleman that we were just speaking to with an eye shot anywhere?
Bradley?
Yeah, Bradley.
It looks like he's on the phone.
Amber, would you go now? You're very distressed.
Yeah,
You
I
need
got it.
all
Okay.
the snot.
Yeah, I got it. I got that in spades, lady.
Thank
I
you.
got it. It's okay. And I'm gonna
This
go
is
ahead
the
and-
guy you wanted me to hold as well, right? I'll follow Amber.
Okay.
tap him on the shoulder like repeatedly.
I'm on the phone right now.
I'm really sorry. I really need a tissue for my face. Do you have
There's plenty of tissues right over there.
Okay.
She's gonna need a full box.
There's a box right there.
Oh, yes.
So I'm gonna walk over, grab the box,
Yes, sir.
blow my nose, throw it out, blow my nose,
Sir,
throw it, and just keep going through the
terribly
process.
sorry.
Bradley, I need a
Sir, I'm very sorry to contact you this late at night. There's a bit of a situation here,
Bradley,
sir.
you know where they beds are.
It's so sad.
Oh, it's quite
Sir, yes, sir, I know it's loud. She's quite.
a toilet.
Sir, there's an issue with
I would really like to go to the toilet.
Sir, if we have any way that you could maybe come down here, I'm only
Go back and grab a bed. Thank you, Bradley.
I'm only here with Jeff, and he doesn't really know what he's doing. And sir, they're trying to find a place where they. Yes, sir. I know it's late, sir. I know. Yes, sir. If you could come down, that would be wonderful, sir. Sir.
Oi, Four Eyes, where's the fucking toilet?
There's a restroom near the entrance.
I don't like that one.
You don't.
We got a
Sir,
better
if you
one.
could come down here, it would be very helpful for me. This woman's.
Bradley, where's Jeff to?
Please tell me a nice thing.
Sir, there's a lot of people here at the moment. It's just Jeff and myself, and we need some help.
I haven't met
I'll
Jeff yet.
find him.
I don't want Jeff to touch my sister until I get to see
Nobody's
him.
touching your sister. I
Bradley
don't.
will take care of you, Amber. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find Jeff.
There's gotta be a better toilet than this.
You like walk in, there's actual like a choir that sounds like when you open the bathroom. Like it's the most pristine bathroom you've ever seen in your life, Combo. Like you didn't even know they made bathrooms like this.
Probably got a bidet. He's like, what the?
Why is the sink so low?
I'm standing over the bidet, just zip, and just take a slash in the bidet.
It shoots you right back.
Fuck is wrong with this toilet? I'm gonna punch the bidet. Ow!
God, solid porcelain. This whole 100 hurt. Do I find Jeff? I'm walking through doors.
It's like a Dumb and Dumber scene. There's just the water squirting him in the face. He's like,
Good job I left my gun in the car, I guess, otherwise I would shoot it.
So, Bradley's trying desperately to get Daniel Espinosa down here. And there's just all this mayhem going on. I'm sorry, what were you saying you were doing, Lucius?
I'm in that whole kerfuffle of in the office. I kind of shouted to Brad that I was going to go find Jeff to get a gurney or get a bed. And I'm off walking around looking for Jeff.
Okay. You try and sort of find. There's like an employees only area.
Okay.
And it leads down into like a basement. And that's where they deal with the bodies and stuff and prepare them.
Okay. I head down there.
Okay. Walk down the steps.
Mr. Jeff. Yes, Mr. Jeff. I'm quite sorry.
Excuse me, you're not supposed to be down here.
Yes, I'm Dr. Clement with the Better Lives for the Underprivileged. I was just
Well,
talking
what are
to
you
Bradley.
doing down here? It's just me and Bradley.
Yes, but Bradley actually sent me down here to help or to get a gurney or
Sent
something.
you down here?
Yes, he said that you would help me finding a bed or a gurney or something. I have a patient, or I should say a body that we need to have brought in. He said you'd help me, Jeffrey. Thank you so very much.
Give me a bluffing check, please. Plus your charisma or reputation.
Okay, I don't have bluffing. I'll use both of my luck die on this.
Okay.
Charisma. Oh, that's bad. And these are the 2 luck die.
4 plus.
2d6 exclamation mark.
It's a 9, so 13.
Yeah.
Okay. He says,
Bradley sent you down here?
He did, yes. Quite busy
For a
up in the office.
gurney?
Yes, I know it's quite unusual of a request, but this whole evening has been quite unusual, to be completely honest, Jeffrey. If you could please just help me as soon as you could, that would be so greatly appreciated, and the underprivileged would be so very happy. They're quite so underprivileged, you see.
he's a Sam from Game of Thrones looking guy. You know, he's kind of like he's round faced and round bellied, and he's always sweating. And he's a very, very like rotund individual. He's pretty young looking, probably like early 20s or so, and he's just kind of looking around. This is highly irregular.
It is. I'm more than capable of getting it myself. You don't have to get up if you don't want to.
You're not really supposed to be down here. But Bradley sent you?
I did. I told him I was going to go find yourself.
Okay. Oh.
Wouldn't be down
all right.
otherwise. He'd be coming down the
I'll
stairs.
bring it up.
Yeah, sure. I can manage it. You seem quite comfortable in your seat. There.
I'll bring it up. I could get a glass of water if I come up.
I can bring you down a glass of water.
I'll bring it.
If you'd like.
I'll bring it right up. It'll be just a moment, sir.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Like
I'll meet you at the elevator upstairs. How's that sound?
Takes out a handkerchief and like wipes his sweat.
Your water as well. I get that for you while you're getting the gurney. Do you prefer ice? No ice? Warm? Hot?
What? I'll be right up, sir.
Very well, Jeffrey. Thank you so very much for your help. I'm gonna run back upstairs.
Just looks so uncomfortable the whole time that you were there, sweating, and just squishy looking, and you just kind of, you go up, the camera just like sees like over your shoulder as you like walk past the camera. He's like looking around. Oh, he's all nervous and sweaty, and he's trying to like look around. He doesn't know what's going on. He probably doesn't deal with a lot of people in general. There's a reason that he works in a funeral parlor at night. And you walk back upstairs. You can immediately hear Amber like crying and like sobbing, and Bradley's trying to like talk over her.
If you could just come here, please, sir. There's sorry, Mr. Espinosa. If you could,
Would you like me
please
to
show
talk
up.
to him? Do you mind? I could tell him about who recommended him if you would like.
Sir, the potential client is asking to speak with you, sir. All right, hang on just a moment. Here you are.
Thank you. Do you want any water, Amber? Will you mind getting Amber some water?
All right, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Comes back. They've got like a little water cooler or something for, for the.
Why do you have a cat in here? Isn't that against medical?
So you pick up the phone there, and you hear, "Hello."
Hi, hello, Mr. Espinosa. My name is Lillian.
Lillian, right.
I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry, ma'am. This is fairly irregular. What can I do for you?
Do you remember a lovely little lady named Abigail?
I'm sorry. Who did you say?
Mrs. Abigail. She and I used to play bridge together. Our normal funeral services we worked
Hold on
with.
just a moment.
God, please let it be good.
You hear like somebody's like walking out of the way. Like somebody's walking away. The phone's the communicator's rubbing against some clothing, and he says,
How do you know that name?
Did she ever tell you that she was a part of a bridge club? I'm in her bridge club. We often work together on some side
Listen,
projects.
I told that lady I don't want any part of what she's trying to sell me, okay? I don't want any moon pies.
Oh, no. She has found better sources for moon pie. Trust me, I know. I see him every day. But, I a long time ago, she mentioned that you handled some funeral services for her and how well you did it. So you came strongly recommended by her. I have nowhere else to go, and this poor soul has nobody else to see. But she has recommended that you come and assess this as quickly as possible. I can get her up here if you would like.
No. That's fine. So, do you know what kind of services you are looking for?
Well, the unfortunate part of the organization that I work with is that we don't have a lot of money for a large hospital service on bodies. So we don't know quite yet what she deceased.
You know that we are a business, yes?
I will happily compensate you for your time.
But you just said that you didn't have the money.
Personally, sir, and she whispers, personally, sir, I've really grown fond of Amber, and she works very hard for our organization as well. So, it'll be a personal favor for me.
Make me a charisma or a reputation check. You can
Okay.
give me negotiating if you got that.
Sure.
15.
Listen, I don't know who you are, so I don't do personal favors for any person off the street, regardless of whether or not you know this woman.
I will tell Abigail where your offices are and your hours.
She knows where my offices are. She knows where my hours are. As you said, we've done business
I know where
before.
your mailing address is now since I've been in your office. She will mail you moon pies very often. And I can fend her off very, very easily. I just need this.
I
small
already
favor.
have to deal with Miss Abigail.
Would you like me to get her to stop dealing with you? That can easily be done.
Give me another negotiation plus your charisma.
Sure.
19. He
I
says,
know how relentless she can be.
he says, as much as I dislike that woman, I still am running a business.
If we go ahead and get started on the paperwork, and I get credits and funds ready, I just have nowhere to take the body. By the morning, could I please have work or see you to work this out in person?
As with any client, of course.
Okay. Thank you for your time. I'll work with Mr. Bradley.
Look, I can come down there and we can talk about some sort of funeral arrangements, but I'm not doing any favors here. I'm not doing any pro bono work.
I understand you're not a charity. It's clear by your offices. So
All
you're a
right.
very wealthy service.
Listen, give me an hour and I'll be down there.
I mean, I can go to somebody else potentially who has more and better philanthropic means on their record for helping out underprivileged individuals. I mean, clearly, if you only have time for the rich and well-means, that's fine. I just unfortunately will not keep it to myself.
That's fine. I don't appreciate being called up in the middle of the night and being threatened.
I'm sorry. Imagine having a dead body on your hands and no one.
I
no
deal
one
with
to help
many
you,
dead
or
bodies,
or
ma'am.
her friend, or her sister. I mean,
I would appreciate it if you would leave my funeral establishment immediately.
Please don't leave us like this, Mr.
She was my sister. She's oh my god.
give me another negotiation check. 13.
He says, listen, I don't appreciate this late night business. I don't appreciate being called this late. I don't appreciate being threatened. You don't know how to do business very well, but your credits are as good as anyone else. As I said, I'll be there in an hour. If you are still there and you want to do business, that's fine. But it takes me a while to get there anyway.
All right. We'll see you in an hour, sir.
He hangs up. He doesn't even say anything else.
Is Combo near?
In a picture of that, simply.
Never heard that expression before.
Really?
Never.
Is that colloquialism?
I know, right?
It's probably a UK thing. Have
Yeah.
Bobby or you?
Maybe it's a Welsh thing then.
Yeah, it might actually be a Welsh thing rather than a.
That just
What
means you
does-
fucked it up.
Okay.
Yeah, you made a dog's dinner of it. Like you fucked it up.
That's another one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have dog's dinner?
No.
You don't have dog's dinner,
No.
really?
No.
Colloquialisms being described with other colloquialisms
Okay,
doesn't really work usually.
gotcha. Okay.
I can't think of anything that isn't a colloquialism.
It just you fucked it up. Like
That's-
you have made a
that's-
mess of this thing.
That's because that's the entirety of the language, Peachy. That's what you speak in now. It's all
I only
colloquialism.
speak in colloquialisms. Fair.
Fair enough. Okay, so Bradley's brought over like a little Dixie cup with water in it. You know, the little funeral size cups of water.
Amber immediately downs it, puts the cup back out, and is like, "This is another."
What? The water cooler is right there. It's just down the hall.
I'm so distraught. I cannot walk. Please help me.
Grabs the cup, walks off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fill up a cup and go and stand by the elevator and wait for Jeff to come up.
We are going to be able to bring a gurney in. I do believe, Bradley, that Mr. Espinosa is on his way now. He'll be here in about an hour.
Bradley says, he comes back with another water, and he hands it over to you, Amber, and he says,
All right, well, you can wait in the viewing room until then. Once arrangements are made, then we'll bring the body in.
She can't stay in the car. That's so cruel. She can't stay in the car. That's my sister.
I'm sorry, it's not my choice. I don't.
Please have some compassion.
Does it look like Amber is making any progress on this guy?
I thought you were taking a shit.
I took a piss.
Yeah, and then you fought with a bidet.
Okay.
I just assumed the next step after that was, yeah, I gotta take a dump.
How long do you spend in the toilet wax?
It depends, I guess. Is he gonna
I feel like Combo's still fighting. Yeah, Combo's still fighting this bidet.
Okay.
No, I'm just messing with you. It's
You can hear clunks and clanks and squares coming from the toilet, and like, ching! Ah! I'll do it again. Ah! Ah! Why do I keep fucking hitting it? It hurts.
Okay, so you're trying to kind of like beg Bradley to do something here, but he's kind of out of his depth. Amber, go ahead and make me some sort of persuasion check or bluffing check plus charisma and or reputation.
Bluffing with charisma is okay?
Yep.
Sweet. Thank.
13. Oof, you guys are not getting lucky. And he says,
I'm sorry, it's not part of my job. I can't bring any bodies in until the paperwork is signed and done.
Would you allow me to pre-sign paperwork?
It's not what I do here.
Can we get started on the paperwork, maybe?
I don't even know the right paperwork. It's not really my job.
Please, what did he say on the phone? Did he say on the phone that we could bring the body in ready for him in an hour? Because it's going to take me some time to grieve before I can...
Let me get you another water.
It's going to take me some time to grieve, and if he's going to be here in an hour, I would really like to have my options for his sake.
I can give you a brochure.
That's my sister.
he's gonna hand you like 3 or 4 brochures. The Restful Sleep package, the Slumbering Dreams package, and the and the final one is the Lilies of the Valley package.
Okay, all right. So she's gonna have a think about this, and she's gonna switch tack and see if that works, and then she's.
You're seeing these just massive numbers for all these for the coffins, and you know. Yeah. Do you want 2 days for the viewing? Do you want 1 day for the viewing? Do you want
Excuse me.
He said he was going to get you water. He's gone. He's not even there. Yeah, he can't deal with this.
Is anybody else in the room with us right now?
Bradley rolled ridiculously high in counter to your roll, by the way. I rolled a 20 to your 13 with less dice.
Him. Oh, it's awful. Ugh.
Yeah, he's doing his best to dodge you at this point. He's just gone.
So assuming Bradley's gone, I'm going to talk to Lucian. Okay, look, so Espinosa's not in a good mood. He is expecting a dead body. And obviously Bradley isn't letting us bring it in. So we need to force this.
Can I ask a question? What's
Yes,
stopping us just bringing it in? Like,
Combo
honestly,
walks in, by the way, and he's just soaking wet.
Although I am now clean of blood.
But still soaked.
He just
Good. Yes, this is normal.
Undress for a shower. You don't wear your clothes.
Take my fucking clothes off in this place.
Do you know how to use the washroom, Combo?
Have you seen how short their fucking toilets are?
Look, ladies and gentlemen, let's just focus out for a second. Okay, you ready? What is stopping us from just bringing the body in
We
while
need to bring it in.
I'll grieve quietly in a side room with the body to keep a check on it while you guys mill around and tell him not to disturb me because I'm deeply grieving. Not that I think he's gonna, honestly, like...
The problem is, I don't think Espinosa is going to believe your sister is dead at some point, so we're going to need to probably force him to help
She'll
us.
probably be fucking dead in a minute.
Okay, but honestly, I feel like that's a you problem right now and not a me problem right now. I think the me problem right now is I need to continue this facade while
Amber,
looking
Amber.
after a woman...
He's coming. You have to start crying again.
Look, I'll just fucking deal with him, shall I?
Maybe grab Consolis. I'm gonna go and check on our poor woman outside. I'm worried that she may be...
I'll grab Kelsolis and go see that doctor guy.
Yeah, I'm outside still with the car, the body.
yeah. It's actually oh god, I forgot his name already. Bradley, not Bradley. What was the other guy?
Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff. Jeff is he's got like a gurney that he's brought up like the ramp that they've got in the back, and he's kind of like looking around. Hello.
Hello, you must be Jeff. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to see you. Oh no.
Who are you?
Thank you so much for helping.
Please don't touch me.
Thank you so much.
But I'm not comfortable with touching.
It's just so great.
Please.
My sister died.
I can't understand the words. What?
It's so hard. And I know you were sorry.
Yes, thank you, Jeff. You can head back inside. Thank you so much.
Can I get you anything, Jeff?
Bradley?
Would you?
But Bradley? All right.
Goodbye, Jeff.
Did you have some water?
Yes, here you go. I forgot that I was getting him water, so I drank half of it. But I handed over. That's all that was left, I think.
All right. Where did Bradley go?
Oh, that's not important right now, Jeff. What's important is that you get back downstairs. Yes. You have very important work to do.
I do.
Unless you want to stay with me, you can stay with me and help me.
She all right?
She could use your help, Jeff. It's either that or back downstairs. She's quite delirious.
I'm so sad and I'm full of snot.
Do you have any of the grieving rooms, the private crying rooms? You know what I mean?
There's 2 viewing rooms.
Do you mind taking her to one of those?
It's right there.
She has so many tears. And she gets lost out of
There should
paper
be
bag.
tissues and water in there.
Thank you, Jeff. If you could just bring her there, that'd be very, very kind of you.
Just,
Please walk with
it's
me. I
just-
wish to tell you about my sister.
it's just right there.
You really would be
I
helpful
want
if
to
it allows
tell you.
The doors are right. It's 10 feet away from you. It's right there. You just walk.
Thank you, Jeff. We'll come back downstairs if we need you. Thank you for the table.
Wiping away the sweat.
All right. You found it? It's right there.
Well, thank you so much for your help, Jeffrey. We wouldn't have found it without you. You've been a great help.
Kind of nods his head, looks around.
Bradley? But Bradley? All right.
I think he went that way.
You just be all right. Gonna go now.
He turns and like shuffles towards the employees only door again, like looks over his shoulder, terrified. Walks downstairs.
Amber, this is almost too much.
I can't. Oh. But how is my sister? Is she still alive, actually?
Don't have a
You don't
sister.
have to act. I mean, they're not in the room. It's fine.
No, but is Erin all right? Because she's got to be okay, right? You're all get out.
She'll be fine,
Can
Amber.
somebody,
to help her.
somebody, she's so she. You know, she's the one who taught me how to steal things. She's so clever.
Really? I take out a note, my medical notepad, and I start jotting down notes. So you say that she... Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and I put that back in my pocket.
She's better at stealing hubcaps than I am.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Amber, I need to go and check on your sister in the vehicle.
Thank you.
Could head back inside, annoy Bradley a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I
He
got
really
you.
seems to despise that.
That's my favorite.
It's impossible to tell whether Amber is just doing her lying thing or she's just flipped and actually thinks that. It's a genius. Fucking genius.
I have no idea. I can't read her at all.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go and check on our victim.
Are you bringing the bed or the gurney?
Yes, I will wield the
I will
gurney.
go with the doctor so I can grab Kelsolis.
Okay.
Did Bradley go? Did Bradley originally go into the employees only room that Jeff has now walked into?
You don't know.
Okay, so what I'm
Are
gonna
they
do?
not in this room?
They're not in the office, and they're not in the viewing room.
Can we lock them out of the viewing room?
I assume so.
Ember, would you kindly just lock the doors?
Yeah,
Let me
there is
bring the body in.
probably a lock on the viewing room. I think they... I'm trying to remember if... I think they take the bodies out of the viewing room at night, and they bring them back down into the cooler.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so they probably don't have a lock on the viewing room, is my guess. It's probably just... You probably just closed the door.
Never mind then.
Yeah, I get back to El Diablo with the gurney.
Is there a problem? Why is it taking so long?
Well, that's it might be best for you to go and find that out for yourself. I think it's time we sort of well, there's two people in there working, a Bradley and a Jeff.
Right.
Maybe you could go in and I don't know. I think you're best to ascertain the situation. I'm gonna check on the patient here.
Right. Are we moving her inside now? Or-
Not quite yet. It might be another little while. I'm gonna make sure that she's still stable.
Why aren't we moving her already? We can't stay out here. It's dangerous.
It is, but they've said that we can't bring the body in. I feel that we may just have to, and
I think we just
with you and Combo, I think you can sort of intimidate both of them.
Yeah.
into both
Okay.
not talking, and you understand. I'm gonna take care
Combo,
of
are you down for this? We just bring the body in and tell them to deal with it.
I was thinking we could go and deal with that fucking prick that wouldn't tell me where the good toilets are. Should have seen the toilets. They were like fucking this, and they kept shooting all water at me.
Right.
No, I kicked it off the wall eventually.
Lucius, let's get the body inside. Getting her laying down and it gives you better. It's hard to check her in the car anyway. It's true.
There's the camera like switches. Bradley's like in the bathroom, like, what happened in here?
blood everywhere.
Let's just get her inside, and even if we just get her into a side room that we can keep them away from just for the moment or something, you know.
That sounds good. At least then I'd be able to keep a better eye on her.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay,
Very well.
carefully. And I'll help.
So give me
Lucius
a
carefully
medicine
get
check plus your logic there, Lucius.
Okay, so for diagnosing rolls, I get an extra d6. So medicine, you said?
Yep.
Medicine, extra dice. 23 on a 66.
23. She's hanging in there. She's still stable. You know, her blood pressure is probably a little bit low. And I think that you know, the bleeding is still an issue. You've stopped the internal bleeding, but you know, she's probably going to need like another transfusion soon. And she definitely needs some proper care soon, but she's hanging in there.
Okay. I don't think she has too much longer left without another transfusion, and unfortunately I don't have the required equipment here to do so. So let's at least just get her in and get her horizontal and comfortable. It's the best we can do.
Combo, you go ahead of us, make sure that the way is clear, and we can just duck into the first door we find. And
I
even if
grab
we're-
my gun from the car.
even if we're just hiding her in a cleaning closet for now, just getting her out of sight of the outside's better.
And I'm gonna go up to the door and check.
The
that
three
there's
of
no
you,
one in
please
the
give
way.
me a perception check.
Oh no.
Ooh. Oh, that's bad.
Perception is intuition, right?
Yes.
11 for me.
Okay.
Fucking hell, Kelsolis. Is that enough
11
dice?
from Lucius, a 19 from Kelsolis, and a 16 from Combo. Kelsolis, you and Combo notice a little red dot that is moving across the car and lining up with the woman that you have in the chair.
I just pushed the chair as hard as I can. Get down, everyone. Move.
I take cover behind the car.
Okay.
I grab Lucius and throw him to the ground as well.
Give
I
me
tried to push towards the door.
Give me agility checks, all of you. Agility plus if you have either acrobatics or athletics.
I have dodging.
Dodging will work. 13 from Lucius, 12 from Combo, and a 17 from Kelsolis. Okay. You hear a shot fire in the night. And that's where we're going to end the session today.
We don't even know if it shot any. Fuck.
Combo's dead. It shot Combo because you rolled lowest. You're dead.
Will they survive? Find out in the next exciting episode of
Crash City.
Yeah. Good job, everybody. Good job. Again, another episode that did not go the way I would have expected.
I don't know why we're at a funeral home with a dying woman in a wheelchair.
It's the only surgeon I knew. Calm down.
I love how you still pursued this lead instead of just going to a hospital. It's great.
Yeah.
I feel like the hospital would have been too obvious. I think we were trying to keep it kind of just
It's under the radar as we
Just
can.
a tip, you probably could have paid some people off at the hospital.
Oh, definitely.
Probably.
Miss Holtz
Yeah,
is
but I
gonna
think I'd rather
get
shoot
that
some
shit.
funeral workers instead.
Scare the fuck out of
Taking her to a funeral home makes it look like she's dead already. So...
I
Like if
pictured,
we shoot Bradley, Jeff might be intimidated enough to.
I pictured Jeff has a red stapler on his desk.
No, Jeff.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, Jeff sweats too much to have a stapler. He's got way too much sweat going on.
It does
Yeah.
have a hole punch though, even though it doesn't have any paper. It just keeps it round. It's an antique.
Like I said, hit it for the sound.
I like the spring. It's nice.
There's a lot of
Does that thing
tension.
where you kind of make it hop along the table? I have been playing with hole
Oh,
punches
man.
there. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, chat. I want to debate that. Don Seeger says at least they're more competent than Judge Dredd perps. I want to debate this. Actually, can we get some votes in chat? Which perps do you think are more competent? The Crash City perps that we've got here, or the Judge Dredd perps. Which ones would you actually trust with a dead body? Let's have 1 for Crash City, 2 for for Sector 49. Which group would you rather have carrying a dead body?
I mean, we literally have a perp from Sector 49 voting for us. So
Yeah,
I think
I'm just because Johnny and Irish, what the fuck they'd be doing? I have no idea.
Oh, man.
Johnny's got an idea. What if we just eat it? Fucking
Can we
it's
punch
a
it?
robot, Johnny.
It's basically just hotties.
Oh, man. Thanks, everybody. So where's the Weekend at Bernie's option? Hey, Goobers.
Oh my God, we should have done that. With
Oh,
the dead
man.
body, we could have walked it around. Oh, Goobers!
So
See, there you go. There's thinking. Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs to finish things off today. Let's start off with Mr. Zakonicus.
Hello everyone, I'm Scoricus. I played Guild Solis Midair for you today. If you're wondering, what are they talking about? Sector 49? What, Johnny and Irish? Who is that? Well, that's on Mondays, and I'm in that as well. And I play Tucker Morley. He's a driver and a guy who loves fixing things and tinkering with things, and he's got a really sick daughter. So he's out trying to make money however he can to keep her as healthy as she can be. So that's on Monday. Check that out. And then tomorrow I'm also here on Sundays, and I play a Tiefling Warlock. We dropped some bombs last week with regards to reveals and character backstory stuff. So make sure you check out the VOD for that before you catch up with the show tomorrow. And as always, you can stop by at Sgoric.us. It's my Twitch. And I'm doing cycling streams on my exercise bike there. It's much easier to stream it. That's why I'm doing it. And you guys help motivate me and keep me accountable. And I also do Atlas RP. And I'm on Darkside RP playing Wimpy, who just tries to do what he's told and stay out of trouble. And he's also got a habit of eavesdropping, but he just can't help it. He just hears things sometimes. And Wimpy's a lot of fun. And everyone else is all Game of Thronesy and like bitchy and like sneaky and sleek it, and it's fun. I'm having a blast with that. So that's me. It's Goric.us. Follow me on Twitter and all the rest of it. Podcast coming soon. I just need to follow up on like 1 or 2 things, and then we'll get to it. There's a Godcast soon.
Thank you very much. Pip.
Hello! My name's Tiny. Hi! Oh, there you go. Hi. So, my name is Tiny Pixels. Hi. I do games industry things because I used to be a streamer, but maybe now, question mark, I can go back to being a streamer also, question mark. That would be cool, right? Like, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up going back to being a variety streamer, which is really, really cool. I'm really sick, so you know, come on over, come and see how all that. But I'm always here. I'm always here for Crash City. I play Amber. You know, talks like this, and my mouth always hurts every time I finish an episode because I do this. But yeah, no, it's good fun. I love RPing with these guys. Thank you so much for RPing with me. You guys are amazing. Make sure you follow all these wonderful people and follow what they're doing during the week.
Thank you very much. Simply Jackson.
My name is Simply Jackson. I'm a variety broadcaster here on Twitch. I make artwork. We made a image of Medusa last time on stream. You guys can't really see it, but she's there. Other than that, I just play games and goof off. I play Lillian Holtz, our face of this broadcast, who has a dog now in her pocket. I'm sorry, I gotta go now. Thank you for having me. I just don't want to have him barking in the background anymore.
We love you too, Quincy.
We love you, Quincy.
That's what I should have named the Brad's assistant. Peachy.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. You couldn't see Simply's picture very good, but on her Twitter she posts all right. Go follow her on Twitter. You can follow me on twitch.tv/PeachyPixelate. I have just hit 2,000 hours of streaming since getting affiliate. At the moment, I'm streaming every single day. We're doing a lot of building on Atlas. We're going to make the Shatterstones great again, so tune in for that. That's it. Thursdays, Ragtags, I play a Welsh boy and I'm talking nothing but colloquialisms there. You will not understand a word I say. It's great. It's great. I keep slipping in Welsh words and stuff, and everyone's like, what the fuck did he just say? Is he just drunk again? Yeah, pretty much.
That's what Peachy does. He's a notorious alcoholic.
I drink and I swear. That's what I do.
Thank you, Peachy. Bobby?
What's up, guys? I'm Bobby here on Twitch. I'm hoping to stream again at some point, so follow me for that. Iron Chef Bob on Twitter. This is a really fun show. Can't wait for next week, and we'll see who gets shot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Whack, you're amazing as always, and thanks again.
Thank you very much, Bobby. I am Wax Steven. I have been your GM of Doom. I have dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. As always, chat, we appreciate you. Much love to you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for the fan art. Thank you for the fan love. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Zagonicus. Thank you, Pip. Thank you, Bobby, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to, help support the wonderful people here, go give them a follow. Make it happen. Follows are free. Do the things and the stuff. Go hit their buttons. Go push them. Go push all their buttons. Go push them. And if you want to show some more love, if you have yourself Twitch Prime, go ahead and throw that out towards one of these wonderful people. Get some emotes. Get some of them emotes. Do it. Do the thing. And if you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is supporting our sponsor, Morris. Go give him some love by heading on over to patreon.com/Morris, MORRUS, and morris.podbean.com, where you can listen to the MP3 versions of this show, as well as Sector 49, and a podcast that he runs that has all kinds of role-playing game news and information. It's very in-depth. They've got wonderful guests. Go check it out. And we'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow for some Spark of Eternity, D&D 5th Edition. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, everybody. Good night.
Don't drink too much bleach.
Here, dudes. Don't drink any.
Zero bleach. There's zero bleach. Don't do that.
No bleach.